What's up, everybody? Welcome to a live episode. This is not a pre-recorded episode. This is a live episode. Shout out to the mod squad, and the ambassador is here. What's going on, man? Check your pulse, check your prostate if you're over 40 and a man. Sports, my sports, what's going on? Raphael Courtright, man. Did you see Raphael Courtright in the blender? Yet?
I didn't see him yet. No.
Yeah, it's in the. It's recorded. He talks about being a Marine in Japan.
Okay.
So by the way, yeah, listen.
Hiroshima.
I have in the works. I'm gonna talk. I want to do an episode with you, obviously, Raphael Courtright, Nene, and Robert, like a military panel.
Okay.
So
okay,
what's going on, guys?
Military in the blender.
Yeah.
Or like
yeah. We could do on the Finn's Tailgate or wherever.
Okay.
I just want to have a military experience, but
okay, that's cool. Raphael was one, yeah. Robert.
Yeah. So Robert, Nene, we already know Nene's one.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, let's get this thing started. We'll be back. You know the deal, baby. Yes. By the way, we are live.
Yes.
So, what's going on, man?
Another day in paradise, man.
Yeah. Right. By the way,
Sunday morning, 2:00, man. What a day.
By the way, Crypto's birthday's coming up soon, so we got him a birthday cake. We got some birthday cake for him.
I don't know what that is.
That's Crypto's birthday cake, and we got Crypto some ice cream.
I don't know who's going to eat that.
So come on and get some ice cream. Hey, get some ice cream and cake.
Well, I tell you what. I don't know who's going to have that.
What's going on, Andres Negron? Dímelo, familia.
Andres, man.
So, all right, here we go. Before we get to
got
brass
a couple
tacks,
of Bills fans rolled in out the couch.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, guys?
They didn't go over to Niagara Falls in a barrel, apparently. I thought that was a pretty good sport.
Before we get to the news real quick, I figured we got to ask you an important question real quick.
All righty.
All right. Now, this is very important. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this comment.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of the comment. All right, here we go. One of these shows got to go. You got Good Times, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, and What's Happening. If
Mm-hmm.
if one has to go, I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, I like what's happening, but obviously George Jefferson is too iconic. Sanford and Son, and of course,
Yeah, Good
the
Times,
Good
Jeff.
Times.
I have to say, I'm leaning what's happening, but the Jeffersons, I could part with them. I could see because what's happening has some real good episodes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I like the
I have to say
Jeffersons.
the whole back and forth, them in the diner and the bar
Mhm.
and with
Yeah,
Shirley, it's crazy. I think only two of them. Well, I guess three of them. D is still alive. I'm gonna say the whole cast has passed away.
yeah.
Not
But
that
no,
one.
listen. I'm a huge Red Fox and Sherman Hemsley guy, and of
Yeah.
course,
But what's
so
happening? Yeah. If you
yeah,
tell what's happening now,
yeah.
as
Then,
well
but
as yeah.
yeah, it was in the '90s. I remember that. So I'm and I was partial to Bologna, so
Okay. Cool.
and I had a crush on Janet Jackson's character because I was young
Janet
at the time
Jackson.
when
Yep.
I first started watching it. But however,
Yeah.
as far as
D had a smart mouth, boy, I tell you.
but I tell you what, as far as theme songs are concerned, if I had to rank theme songs from first to worst, uh, "What's Happening to Me" is the best one. What's happening? I
Yeah.
like that. Din, 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 din. Then, yeah, then
Yeah,
I would say
that was pretty good one.
number
Well, the
two
Jeffersons too. Moving
yeah,
on up,
yeah.
yeah.
Now that's number two.
But see, that
Three
was
is
my
Good
life
Times.
story. See, the problem is the Jeffersons is kind of my life story. I lived in high-rise buildings, pretty much most of my childhood life,
Hmm. I thought
right? So
you lived in. Remember, you tell me as growing up, you lived in the projects where
yeah, it was a high
Good
rise
Times.
on the 13th floor. Yeah, I was in good times. So
Yeah.
the Jeffersons, far as living in a deluxe apartment in the sky, but
Hmm.
see, I had a deluxe apartment. By the way, don't knock me for this. If Von Joe's listening, it was a studio apartment. I was living on the 22nd floor, but that was in Virginia though.
Hmm.
Yeah, the projects, low rent, high rise equals high rise. What?
Hmm.
High rent high equals rise. What the hell that's supposed to mean, Michael K? You mean high rise, low rent?
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely low rent, I'll tell you that much. But my rent, once I got grown and moved in that deluxe apartment, that wasn't cheap at all. That's the reason why I had to buy a house. They priced me out. They raised the rent like $300 in 1 year. And then I
Hmm.
just decided to go ahead and get a mortgage and buy a house. they they literally that deluxe apartment is the reason why I own the house I got now because they pretty much kicked me out because of raising the rent too much. That
So yeah, the first news story I want to talk about is Mike Tomlin got his contract. Look at that.
there we go.
You're looking like
Yep.
Omar
Yeah,
Epps.
we're live, Lewis, and I'm drinking some Marlowe 19
Merlot, yeah.
2019 Merlot Finica Antigua. That's what I'm drinking. Ah, tastes good. Can't you just hear the taste?
Listen, Lou, I was gonna send you the link, but um, Crypto said you got to have talent.
Right. We don't, we only have talent up here. Talent. We're recruiting talent.
Uh-huh.
Mm. He
Hey
said,
man, it's
Eddie
3 in the morning.
Murphy, best Carton ever, the character.
Hey,
Cracky was best.
by the way, it's what's that? It's 2 in the morning, and we got between YouTube and Twitter, we got 40 people watching. Bet 43 people watching.
Got some
Make sure.
insomnia on Sunday morning. See, the problem is it's Sunday morning. So
Mm-hmm.
it's Saturday night. I guess some clubs are still open, right? I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on in Miami, but in DC, in the nation's capital, or parts of Maryland where I'm at,
Mm-hmm.
clubs are still open.
By the
Hey.
way, all right, here we go. Part two, our second news story. No worries, up first. I'm at the strip club.
17 years, man.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, dog. Hey man, make it rain, baby. Make it rain, Lewis.
Right.
That's what's up.
That's what I was saying. Some people at the strip club, some people still at the club. So what? Why not go live? When people is out and about, and they could just stroll in out the, out of the bar, drunk. Talk about what's going on.
So,
Best time to do it.
yeah. By the way, we found out why. Listen, when Belichick, Belichick is, he's a very, even though he's old, he's a feisty individual, right? What's up, the show? How you doing, brother? And he gave up that job easily. He walked away from it. He didn't put no fuss. Hey, Robert Kraft. He walked away from the NFL way too easy, and now we figured out why. He's banging a 24-year-old. Holy shit!
Yeah, he is.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he is.
fuck football. I'm
Yeah,
oh
Big
man,
Bill, Raphael. Yeah, you're right. Big Bill. Damn. I guess the liquor is getting to me.
Big Bill pimping.
He's pimping.
He's like, who needs football? I'll take the off season.
Yeah, 24, man. Damn. I mean, the man is old enough to be her grandfather.
Hey man,
But
those are
hey,
like life goals and shit, man.
that's Hugh
Listen,
Hefner. So I guess we gotta jot down. Okay, when I turn 74, I need to date me a nice 25-year-old. You know.
and at the
Yep.
end of the day, look, if it was my daughter, yeah, I probably wouldn't like it. But at the end of the day,
Hey.
I think we're at a point where the
Yeah.
more you try to tell them no, the more they're gonna want to do it.
The more they'll say yes. Exactly. Yep. They got that inner rebellion that they just want to do the opposite. Yep. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The more you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
restrictions on them, the more they want to do the opposite. Yeah. You're right. Now Hugh Hefner had his thing going, right?
yeah, yeah.
The, and all those playgirls.
She ended up sucking that old cock out of spite.
Yep. And or do it to him so good that it put him out to the next life so she can collect on that money.
Yeah. Fins Up Network. What's going on, man? How you doing, guys? How you doing, brother?
Fins Up Network. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by on this Sunday morning, man.
Shelby Jordan, what's going on? So,
Yeah. Tua taking notes. What does that mean? Oh, he's up in Insomnia too? That Tua's burner account? Oh, well, welcome Tua Tagovailoa to the stream, fellas.
mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, welcome Tua to the stream.
All right. Our third story is Lamar Jackson avoids discussing his $700,000 loss for missing OTAs. It says he's gonna focus on tomorrow. So, yeah. So apparently, because he missed OTAs, there was a bonus in his contract, $750,000. I mean, can you imagine that you're making so much money that 700,000 is fucking chump change to you? Holy shit, man.
I know. Just thinking about that. 750,000, man. That's about I want to say 15 grand a week or 20 something
Mm-hmm.
grand a week over the course of the year. Ooh, man, it's crazy. Damn. Almost 20 grand a week, man. Every Tuesday. Bam. Just
Shout
like
out to
that.
the Fins Up Network, man, with the $5 donation, bro. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we're gonna be dropping the link soon. We just want to, we just want to do a little house cleaning, and we will, you know.
Yeah, that pick right there, that's a 20-year, that's a 17-year, obviously you can read, but that's them when he first signed and then when he just recently signed, you know. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, dude, he looks
uh
just like
he looks
House
the
from.
same
He looks like whatchamacallit, dude. Omar Epps from House, the show.
from House. Yeah, he
Omar
does.
Epps.
He does look like Omar Epps on that picture. He
Yeah.
went from looking like Omar Epps in one picture and from looking like Will I Am in the other picture.
All right. Let's see. Let's.
How do you go from looking like Will Omar Epps to Will I Am on It's Getting Started in Here? Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It's cool that you know.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying, Michael K. All projects are pretty much low rent, whether they high rise or low risers. Yeah. But my high rise penthouse in the sky in Virginia was very different. It's like probably 20 times more than what my mother had to pay for us to live in the hood.
Yeah. There we go. Rams could move on from Super Bowl winning QB to save $22 million. You think that's possible? Who do they have waiting in the wings?
I thought they just drafted somebody last year, or was it the year before? In the sixth round, that was a line on the show. That was a line in the song.
So
Which song was you talking about?
moving on up
Oh yeah,
to
deluxe
the sky.
apartment. Yeah, deluxe apartment in the sky. That's why I use that phrase from the Jeffersons because it literally my apartment really literally looked at like the Jeffersons apartment as far as the layout, as far as the views and the layout and the balcony and the being high up. That's why I call my little spot the
Oh yeah,
deluxe
but oh
apartment in
no,
the sky.
you talking about the PJs, the PJs.
Projects.
That was a no the PJs. It was a show called the PJs. It was a claymation show with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, oh yeah, the PJs. I thought you were trying to say projects.
No, the PJs. That was a show. And I remember one of the famous lines I remember on that show was there was an episode where the guy goes, "Hey, Mister Whatchamacallit, why doesn't my light work?" He goes, "Because your daddy stopped working."
Oh, okay. I don't know why I
Yeah,
don't. I don't know why that show don't ring a bell.
yeah. It was a
Claymation.
claymation. It was a claymation show,
Hmm.
and it was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but the Jefferson show song that song get me
It was
going.
on Fox. It was on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
It was around the time where I Hate Chris was on, I believe.
The PJ is short for projects. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was kind of saying. But I did live in
Mhm.
the projects. I grew up in the projects.
So, yeah. So, but what do you think of the Matthew Stafford? Who would Yeah, dad stopped working. He goes, why aren't my lights working? Because your dad stopped working.
Right.
That was that
Yeah,
was the
that's a
famous the
classic
funny
line.
line. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, the speaking of the projects where the Good Times was filmed, that was
Mhm.
the neighborhood I was born and raised in Chicago, Cabrini Green. But that was typecasted in the red projects. I lived in the white projects. See, even our projects were segregated, and it was nothing but blacks living there. As until Mary Jane Byrne decided to rent out an apartment in the Reds. We all know how that went. Mayor Jane Byrne, the white lady mayor of the city of Chicago, decided to move in the housing project where nothing but blacks. Think about that for a moment.
And how'd that work out for her?
It did. Everybody knew it was a political stunt. It didn't work out too well because she got replaced in office eventually.
Mm.
She wanted this, I guess, tell everybody that she can live amongst the poor.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But hey, teach his own. We all know she lived in the mansion, the mayor's mansion downtown.
And listen, I'm not gonna say what it is, 'cause we don't want to get canceled here. Shout out to
Andy,
Andy
it's Andy.
Andy Semenaka. What's
That's,
going on, Andy?
no, that's El Capitan.
Yes, that's the original El Capitan. What's going on with the $5 donation? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, we appreciate it. The original. Shout out to the original El Capitan.
Yeah, man.
Andy, man, thanks for coming along, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, remember, Andy, I said that there was going to be a high scoring game. I said anything over 6, so I need my money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they owe
Thank
me
you, man.
$3,000, man.
Look, I'm not gonna say what Antonio Brown said, but listen, if you guys, he's in the news. Look up Google Antonio Brown WNBA comments and
well, hey, we can give a synopsis.
how would you synopsis it?
I would say charity work for said group. How who Lisa Leslie decides to sleep, who she sleeps with.
Mm-hmm.
It was a charity for her spouse.
Yeah. Yeah, that leaves me.
That's the best I can do.
Listen, that leaves me with more questions than answers. I can tell you that.
Right, I know. Andy score like that. Decided to say you're gonna take a break.
Yeah, sure. She'll be like, yeah, I'm not saying it.
Andy, though. Andy, you don't have to take a break. I said this morning that Adam Silver extended the NBA season. I suppose that the commissioner for hockey extended the hockey season. So there you go. There's money to be made in 5 games versus 4. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Now both leagues got what they want. Now it'll be wrapped up in 5 for both the NHL and NBA, getting us ready for the draft. You know, I got a notification in the mail.
Hey Andy, check your Twitter real quick if you want to come up. I'm gonna drop, like I said, I'm gonna drop the link, but I'm gonna send. I sent you an invitation. Yo, EM, what's going on, man? EM is
who's that?
Up and Adam. Yeah, man, that's the Texas tornado right there. You know he's gonna get the link.
If EM 2.0 or
EM, that's.
Oh man, welcome EM 2.0 to the building. Shout out.
I sent you the link if you you know.
Yeah. I'm sipping on Merlot and
Merlot,
EM2,
yeah. From Spain.
Spanish Merlot. Spain, the Spanish version.
It's a lot drier than the American version. American versions have more fruit.
Yeah, it's definitely dry. I can't. I almost need a glass of water now.
What's up, Andy?
Yes, Andy.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on, man?
I know.
Hey,
Andy,
listen. Hold on. No. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Andy.
Listen. We have one prereq. I'm only. Listen. If you want to continue to be on the chat, there's a toll to pay. Right, and you know what that toll is? Come on, let's hear it.
Yep, that's a toll. Yeah, that's it. You know,
my song?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look, listen, this is our panel. Fuck everybody else. Go ahead.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
There we go.
We run the ball from goal to
goal like no one's ever seen.
We in there, we're on the ground. We're always in control. And when you say Miami,
We're
talking Super Bowl because we're the
Miami
Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins
number one.
Oh man,
we're dropping that track. We're dropping that track.
Andres Negron had me laughing with this one. Dios mío.
Welcome to the late night space. Hey, Shay, Crypto, thank you guys for having me on.
Shelby Jordan.
Oh man, that's classic. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, listen, man, we late night.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're just having a good time, and
I'm almost there. I'm almost drunk, but listen.
Hey, listen, I just want you to know, if something hits me across the head, that was my fiance. I probably woke her up.
Yep, exactly. There you go, Shake.
Man. Hey, by the way,
Negron. Hey, Chef Jew. Hey, we just getting it started, Chef. Hey, where's the? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I must say this slowly. Where's the donuts at?
Hey, by the way, guys, I made a double donation to you guys, man.
Okay, we appreciate it, man.
I was on the Fizz Up Network YouTube,
right?
Because that's my baby right there. So I made a donation there, and then I made it out from my own.
Hey, by the way, man, listen. I do a show on the Finst on Larry K on another network, and it's a show called In the Blender, how people became Dolphin fans. I definitely want to have you on there because season 2 is about to end, so I want to message you and have you. I want to make an appointment for you to come on the show, and I want to find out how you became a Dolphin fan and all that good shit.
Right. Definitely, man. Yeah. I'm waiting to do that, man.
Definitely that blender, man. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I got Grumpy this. I'm hoping I'm knock on wood. I spoke to Grumpy. He's gonna be on this already? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Yeah.
That's my boy Grumpy right there.
That's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, man. I see what you guys were talking about, man.
T.F.T. jersey.
Yeah. It's on, I custom made it on through Amazon.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can customize jerseys through Amazon now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The color, the name, everything.
Okay. Damn, I might have to do that. That's nice. Customize, and then the cups. You said you can't make cups, but you can customize cups too on there.
Yeah, but no. This is Amazon, not the Fence Tailgate.
I know, but can I customize?
I don't know about the cup, but I know the jerseys you can.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my Fence Tailgate jersey. So whenever I do shows on the Fence Tailgate,
right,
I love to wear my T.F.T.G jersey.
Hey,
Daniel from Berry Sports, welcome, man.
What's going on, man?
We're having a good time, man. We're drinking.
Hell yeah.
We're having a nice time, man. Welcome, Daniel.
Hey, Crypto. I gotta say this story. The first time I met Shake Money last year during the Dolphins season, I knew I recognized him because I went all the way from the west to the east, and I knew I recognized him, and I go up to Shake Money. Are you Smoke Money? You remember I told you that?
Yeah. Because I had my jersey on too. I had a jersey on that with my name on the back. So
I was like, no, because I don't know what happened. Like I just
I showed you. I think you bumped into Lewis and those people, right? Lewis.
Batman. We're looking for Batman.
Batman. Yeah. That's right. You were. Yeah. Okay. That was you. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, shit, man. No, but definitely this year, me and Tony are not that far apart from where we tailgate at. But this
the west
year
side
we're gonna
of the building, right? The west side.
Yeah,
West Side. Okay.
yeah, by Southwest Gate. But
Okay.
yeah, man, we go all the times to the east. It's a walk, but it really isn't a walk, man, because there's a lot of great people out there, man. You know, Shake Money. I know Color hangs out there.
Flavor
Lewis.
J in the building. What's going on,
Okay.
Flavor J? Hey, now, I'm gonna go refreshing my drink. I'll be back.
Okay. Go ahead, Andy.
Right. So yeah, man. Like, I think last year I went over there to meet. You know, cause I remember like I'll be in the spaces with you guys, and I was like indicating, hey, you know, next Dolphins home game, I'm gonna go over there
Right.
and I say hi to you. You know, and I went over there, and yeah, man. Shake Money, Batman. Hopefully this year I see Lewis out there, Cutler, and the whole gang, El Capitan as well.
Right.
So and even you, Crypto, you're not
Yeah.
that far away, bro. You have a open invitation to my tailgating party, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll when I come down there and for the Cardinals game,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely I'm gonna hit everybody's tailgate that day for
All right.
sure. Everybody in the community, I'm definitely gonna meet. I'm gonna get a chance to meet at that tailgate because that's fan club weekend. I'm gonna have a nice time. Yep. Make sure.
Definitely.
And Chef Jew, make sure y'all hit Chef Jew up too, man. He's got some nice cupcakes and stuff and pastries and stuff. Man, he's got some good
That's
stuff.
you.
He has some
That's the
good
man
stuff
right
at the tailgate, man.
there. Hey, by the
Chef
way,
Jew
I'm gonna be doing a commercial with Chef Jewel this Monday. It's gonna be
Okay.
dropping every, especially when we do the Chef Jew Game of the Week.
Okay. Game of the week. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Good deal. You got a doobie drink in the cup?
No, W, hell no. I got lemonade and Crown
Blackberry?
whiskey. Yeah, blackberry
Crown.
Crown.
Okay, hold
Right.
on. You saying the crown is flavored blackberry?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Someone said that giving blackberry flavors a crown world.
Well, it was limited. It's a seasonal item.
Oh, okay. I never heard of the blackberry version.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get it now up until when? August or something?
That shit sells out fast.
That's
People only
probably
get like
why
a
I
couple
never
of.
sure. So can I go to ABC's or who
Yeah,
can I get it from?
so what you could do is you could get Bird Dog blackberry
Okay.
brandy. No, blackberry or whiskey. Bird Dog has a blackberry whiskey.
Bird Dog has the one. And it tastes the same as far as when you mix it with the lemonade or
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
blackberry lemonade.
Okay. You
Obviously, Crown is better, but you know,
okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna
blackberry
have to try
lemonade
that and
and
see.
Old Smoky has one now too.
I need to see if my local store have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's called
Um
Bird Dog.
Thirsties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect for a dark liquor.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it. Outside of
Yeah,
apple, because apple's probably
and
the
of
best
course they got
flavored
blackberry
whiskey.
brandy too. Blackberry brandy,
Yeah,
Hyman Walker, blackberry brandy. That shit was pretty good too.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
tonight.
Shake's got all the good mix, man. He's professional when it comes to this mixology, man. When it comes to the alcohol and best
Mm-hmm.
in wines and best in brandies and liqueurs, Shake
I'm getting
Money's the guy, man.
I'm getting
He's
there. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there.
right. Yeah, man. Definitely, man.
Like
Definitely recommend it.
Yep.
tonight at that.
I've gotten
Andrew
two of these.
Silver says peach Bird Dog peach is also super good.
That's another flavor that I like when it's mixed with dark liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Peach. Peach flavor. Yep. That's
Yeah,
another
peach
one.
brandy.
Peach, apple.
Peach,
I
yeah.
guess blackberry sounds like it'll be a good combo. Apple and peach are like the favorite two mixtures I like with dark liquor.
Well, man. Thank you, by the way, for tuning in,
And
Andrew.
cinnamon and fireball. I forgot about that too. Fireball.
Oh, Fireball whiskey.
Yeah. Like cinnamon
You
flavor.
know
Yeah.
There's two things I say about what you drink about whiskey.
Hold on, shout out to Andrew. Yeah, listen, Andrew.
Apple Crown.
Another one, Apple Crown with cranberry juice.
That's the best.
That shit is
Apple Crown. You can't go wrong with Apple Crown. It's just
and cranberry juice,
like
bro. Cranberry
the best
juice,
mixture
apple
of all. I won't say of all time. It's damn near close because I can't stray away from the light liquors when it comes to mixing, but when it comes to dark liquor, I would say that's probably the absolute best of all time.
Actually, I can't say I'm a cigar guy because I smoke the sweet shit. I can't stand cigars.
I don't even smoke, so I can't even say that.
I'm not really a big cigar guy, but anything sweet tip, hell, fuck yeah. Hey, by the way, real quick.
So wait, 72 Undefeated just said Apple Crown with root beer. Holy cow!
Damn.
He just went to another fucking level. Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Pump the brakes. He said root beer.
Real quick though, man. Listen, man. I got a legend in the back waiting for me. So
wait a minute.
Listen, when he comes in the back room, we gotta recognize this individual because he is a legend. He is the Texas Tornado.
We're talking about 2.0 here.
Yeah, man. Listen, dog. Hey, listen. I started watching TD.
We got a new addition, guy. Man.
I started watching TD because of this guy, and now I am blessed. I am blessed to call him my friend.
EM is the Bobby Brown of the Dolphins community. Yeah. There we go.
You heard him, Crypto. You heard him. Goddamn it. Shay, what's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
Damn, man, y'all, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know if this was if y'all put out the recording or if y'all was live or not. No, so I said,
we're just doing it live.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
It's a holiday, Father's Day, man. Listen, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Holidays, we definitely
fathers are just as important as mothers.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
I said it.
Fathers make the world go round.
Yep.
Without fathers, without strong men in the world, we all know what this world. We can't even imagine what this world would be like. So shout out to all the fathers out there, man. Hope they have a good day today.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on,
much, man? Yeah, we just having a real powwow, man. You know.
That's Andy from Twitter? Andy, what's good, man?
That's Andy. Yep.
What's going on, brother? How are you, man?
Hey, Ian, I gotta ask you this question. Ask Crypto. I'm gonna ask you the same.
What's up, man?
Right? One of these shows has got to go. Which one is it gonna be?
What's that?
Look at the screen. If you see the screen.
Oh yeah.
One of those shows got to go. Which one has it got to be?
Oh, it's got to go?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? I wasn't really a big what's happening dude.
Yeah, most people would say what's happening for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
for the most part, yeah.
But that you talking about good times? You talking about the Jeffersons? Man, bro, classics. Right. Classics.
And Sanford and Son. Sure. Man, Red Fox is
Sanford and
Son. That's like that. If there's one got to stay, it's Sanford and Son. That's the one that's got to stay.
I watch all them old classic shows like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Classics.
Yeah, big time classic.
They don't make shows like they used to. I'll tell you that much.
I know, man. Man, boy.
They don't make them like they used to.
Man. He was my favorite comedian, man.
You know what?
Him and Pryor, man. They was my favorite.
You know what show I really grew up to like watch when I was young? Family Matters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Laura Winslow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? I had a crush on
the dad. They used to
I liked her best friend better because I had a crush on her from when she was on Punky Brewster.
Oh yeah.
No, she was on Punky Brewster. Wasn't she?
Yeah.
Damn, them childhood stars, man.
Laura was Laura was nice too.
You know Kim Fields from Facts of Life. That used to one I used to like too.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me think of another show that was
Different Strokes.
She had a thing in Chicago too back then, you know. You're like, man.
Did y'all watch Martin?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
Martin.
watch Martin.
Yeah, that's a classic too, right there.
Yep. I heard the one that Martin always spatted with was the one he dated actually in real life.
Oh, Pam.
Pam, yeah.
Oh, Pam.
He actually did
Lord
date
have
Pam.
mercy.
Oh, Pam.
He dated Pam.
And and by the way, Michael K. He loves Shanae.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You like Shanae?
Yeah,
that's Michael K's. That's his girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's Michael K right there. Shanae.
It's crazy.
That boy Martin Lewis, boy, he a trip, boy. I tell you. For a strange reason, man, he kind of reminded me because of how he acted and carried himself like my father, like a younger version of my father. The way he, just the way he carried himself and how he did things and how he was on stage. He kind of reminded me of my own father, man. It's crazy how strange that was.
Man, you know what? What was funny is, damn, man. It's fucking what time is it? Between Twitter and the Fence Tailgate, man. There's 96 people with insomnia.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yep, 96 folks with insomnia tonight, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I'm shocked, bro. I can't sleep, bro. I was like, I just watched
she was on Drumline. Is that what you're saying? Drumline Color. She did an episode. She was in Drumline as the old girl that was.
Yeah, she was also in Everybody Hates Chris. Everybody Hates Chris was
Chris. Oh yeah, she was good in that. Yeah.
Did y'all watch the fight tonight?
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
Knockout.
I'm surprised I didn't see Esther on here. That's probably why.
Esther don't, damn well Esther don't know nothing about no boxing. So
unless he's Mexican.
Yeah. He know everything about all the Mexicans because he's a racist fuck. But he'll answer. He can answer any question about any Mexican fighters, but anybody else, he hates them, bro. And we know why. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Tony, some of us are leaving.
Some of us just leaving. That's what I said, Tony.
Who was that? Who was that? Put that comment back up there. Who is it? I don't know that. I don't know. I don't recognize that name.
Maybe I don't know who that is. Bill's Mafia. Like Bill's. A lot of Bills fans in that background in that picture there. Yeah.
Hey,
Lewis in a strip club too right now.
Lewis said he was in a strip club and he was just leaving the club.
Who?
Hey, Lewis said he's gonna drop videos on Twitter, so I don't know.
Videos? Holy shit!
Yeah, because I had an earlier space because I was doing the watch party on Twitter. And he indicated that he was gonna drop videos, so I don't know. Let's wait to see. I
don't even know who that is. I don't even know who Lewis is. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot, man. Man, I've been out of the game so long. I don't know a lot of folks, man.
Yeah,
especially Lewis, man.
Yeah. Man. I thought I knew everybody that was really shaking shit, But yeah, I don't know this Lewis character.
What about CB83? You don't know him either?
No, I don't have no idea who that is. Either. No, Tony's whoever this Tony, whoever this Tony character is, don't know him. Man, damn, I've been out the game too long, man. I need to get active. I need to get active again.
Hell yeah.
Y'all having all the fun, man.
Lewis asking for permission. I'm like, we need some talent, man. Can't let nobody without talent on, man.
Man. I see Color in the background. What's going on, Color? If you want to come up, you can.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Color, what's going on?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I did. EM, you done ran everybody you used to know off, man.
Hey, you might be right. You might be on to something, Color. God damn. Yeah, all these people I don't know, man. I need to get active again because y'all having all the damn fun, man. I'm missing everything.
How y'all fathers doing this early Father's Day morning?
Man.
I try to go to sleep, man, but I think I drank a little too much and
yeah. Well, I
probably won't be
by Andy's avatar that you guys got the job done. So congrats. to the Panthers.
No, we lost. They lost.
did you?
They lost 8-1.
Oh, Andy's just
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well,
And he
technically
couldn't
the
sleep
Eastern,
after the night.
they're the conference champions. That's what.
Oh, I see. I can't. Yeah, it's a little too
Eastern
tiny for me to
Conference
see.
champs.
But even
Yeah.
if though, he's
Eastern Conference
obviously preempting it anyway. I mean, it's an inevitability. I don't think anybody's ever come back from that far down in a hockey series.
Oh shit! If they
No,
did,
hockey
oh my
has
God,
color, but not basketball or baseball.
Right.
They have, but not hockey. Hockey have. I think it's the only sport.
Very rare,
man.
though, right?
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to be the fucking first.
I want to say the I want to say the Avalanche came back from a 3-0 lead, if I remember right.
I don't want to be the first.
I don't want to be the first either.
Right.
No, hey, what's going on?
I'm starting to realize that I don't think these sports with multiple game series for their championships, I don't think we're ever going to see a sweep again. Because these leagues, they have to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have to. It's got to be at least 5
4-game series go. You know what I mean?
Yes. It'll look bad on the league for it to be.
It's almost impossible because they're going to do something to make sure they get extra game worth of money and revenue.
DDR says that one time in
referees
history,
get paid more too, don't they? They get extra money too.
I'd imagine. Well, yeah, they get another game check probably.
Yeah, they get like a bonus for the longer it goes. Yeah, playoff incentives. Yeah,
it's like with basketball. The same thing kind of happening. You know what I mean? It's
Do y'all ever see football ever evolving to best out of 3?
No.
No way, man. It's too much.
You have to have like a 200-man roster to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, right?
Expand a roster to 200 people. Maybe
It's too much.
Work.
It's too much physicality in the game of football, bro. Your body can't.
Yeah,
these football players
play every 3 games, every 3 days, maybe.
Right, you would have to have a complete different squad all 3 games.
Yeah.
You can't.
They're killing them.
Gotta be like baseball with a different pitcher, different quarterback every 3 games.
They killing the players as it is when they have these short weeks. They playing on Sunday and they got to play on Thursday. They're killing these guys, man.
Now I think this is the first year where every game is going to be played on 6 days out of the 7 days.
But you know what's funny
is
it's
a game every week except Tuesday now.
I find it funny. It's in the job and any industry in life, it's always the guys behind the desk that's making the job that never done it before.
Yes,
that wants to make the rules.
See, we're gonna play 2 Wednesday game for the first time: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Tuesday is the only day that's left out this year. Think about that.
But you can't. But hey, man, you
every
really
day of the week.
But you can't blame the NFL, bro, because football is the king. The NFL is king,
give us
bro.
100-man roster, though.
Yeah, right now,
based on that.
Us as fans, the fan base, we demand so much more of. We can't get enough of football.
Now,
literally. So I don't blame them.
If they don't give us best out of 7, they got to give us 9 months worth of football, like baseball.
And put it this way. Listen. People would rather watch news about a football offseason move than a fucking a regular season NBA game.
Oh, I'll do you one even better.
Black Sheep, an A and a B team, yes.
I'll do you one.
What are the ratings compared to something like the NFL schedule release compared to like your average, basketball game or baseball game? You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Ian. What you say? Go ahead, Ian.
I'll do you one even better. People are so focused, myself included, right? Are so focused on football and sports and all of that. They're completely oblivious to what's going on in the world. Like they got, us. We're flying nuclear bombers right over fucking China right now, right? Russia is flying nuclear bombers over the UK. Right, we got Russian nuclear submarines. 65 miles off the coast of Florida?
They just they just flew.
And nobody gives a fuck
over Florida, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and nobody gives a fuck. Let that sink in.
Well, listen. If you guys have another reason, Ian just gave us another reason for insomnia. Thank you.
Hey man.
Hey. The latest report is that them ships were like 25 miles off the coast, right? 25 miles, bro.
Yep.
My mother.
That is crazy.
From my mother's house to her job is 23 miles.
That's crazy. And nobody gives a fuck. All these, bro, like I watch
went in a time machine
on my Twitter, all these news reports popping up, you know, and you look at Twitter and whatnot, and just people are just consumed with everything else but what we should be worried about right now. Like we're on the brink of
where they want us to be, Ian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's by design. It's by design. A orchestrated plan.
The entertainment industry as a whole,
right?
Movies, including sports.
But it's crazy. Like we're literally on the brink of nuclear war. And a World War III for sure, and nobody gives a fuck. All they care about is whether or not Tua getting his contract or not.
Or an extended Cold War
rattled in our neck of the woods was in the 60s in the Bay of Pigs. That was the last time it happened.
Here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. It'd just be an extended Cold War in that sense.
At the end of the day, listen, I want to say real quick, it's not that I'm speaking for myself, but at this point, there's nothing I could do about that. So it's not that I'm burying my head in the sand, but I try not to think about it because I have no control over Russia and what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, is there something I think I could vote for, or what would you suggest? Could you do at this
getting
point?
out of Florida?
No, well, number one, just make sure. Really, to your point, it's really nothing we can do. They're going to do whatever they want to do, right? But it should be everybody's responsibility to keep themselves and their families aware. That's number one, and up to date on these. Because I guarantee if you polled,
can you highlight
Twitter? If you put a poll on Twitter, I guarantee you, it'd be probably about 80% of the people that participate in the poll. They would have no idea what's going on. They would tell you, "Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I had nothing to know. I didn't know about that." Yep. So first thing everyone needs to do is to keep themselves aware. And your family's aware of the situation.
Had to see that coming, Shake.
Right, Scummy. There you go. Yeah, that was perfect timing for Scummy. Yeah, that was perfect. I got more videos of you, Scummy, dancing around at the mall, Scummy, with playing piano and dancing and doing a lot of good stuff.
By the way, that's Scummy.
Got a little good stuff out there, Scummy.
Scummy is the only one in the Dolphins fan base with the license to say something like that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Scummy. Hey, I got more footage of you, of your great talent on the piano and saxophone. And you're doing a great job out there, Scummy. I'm collecting all the videos, man. I got you, man.
Being EM is because you got to respect the guy's game. He don't come out and hide it. He don't play both sides of the fence. His name is literally Scummy. You're gonna get a pretty scummy ass comment from him.
Check it out. No, he said he's omnipresent. That's probably why I saw him playing the saxophone and playing the piano the other day.
He kind of gives you, he's omnipresent. What you expect, with a name like Scummy.
And by the way,
that was some great work, man. That was some great work, man.
By the way, that Abby is very dangerous, man. Having Michael Myers.
That's perfect, man. Actually, it's a perfect Abby too, man.
Actually, Scummy ruined Michael Myers for me now because every time I watch Halloween, I always think of
exactly. He did,
I can't watch it the same anymore.
I know.
You're expecting him to take off the mask and it's Tua the whole time.
He's chasing his victim. Did we cut Tua yet?
Exactly.
Right. Jamie Lee Curtis, he's like, have you caught Tua yet?
Oh, damn.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
Damn.
But hey, Andy, I guess it could be worse. I mean, it's
NBC train.
Not because of Twitter. I can't see leather. And not because of Twitter, I don't see Leatherface the same either. So
I was gonna say,
Leatherface. I don't see him the same no more.
Leatherface is polar opposite.
Right, I can't see Leatherface the same.
Leatherface. Oh man, that's hilarious, bro. It's crazy.
Oh shit, Leatherface.
I see him chasing somebody with a chainsaw, man. I'm like,
what you know about
who that guy is? I know who that is.
You know who that is? You know who Leatherface is, Andy?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we keep Scummy around to make sure Leatherface.
I'm hearing lately you're not too fond of Leatherface, huh, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep Scummy around to make sure Leatherface don't come around here.
Yeah, I heard a little bird. Well, a little bird tapped on my shoulder and said Andy was having problems. With yeah, that's what I heard. So.
Leatherface giving them some, tough time.
Yeah, he had to get out of Texas. He's like, I don't know, I can't handle this Leatherface.
Rolling around and stabbing Wagner. Damn.
I might have to make a trip to Houston.
Wait a minute, hold on, Black Sheep. The truth is, he's not from Texas. He's actually from Wisconsin. Leatherface is actually from Wisconsin. That's where the originator come from. But he became the massacre in Texas.
I didn't know that. I didn't know the actual.
Ones from.
If you remember,
I didn't know that.
If you remember the ending scene of that movie when Leatherface is chasing him down, whether in the bed of the truck, right? Does that kind of look like Tua when he runs? Just asking for a friend,
right?
Man, y'all need to leave Tua alone, bro. It's your quarterback.
It's late night. We gotta be able to do it, get it out sometime, bro. It's like a pressure valve, you know.
Now, did y'all when y'all saw that scene in that movie? Well, y'all like this is a bunch of crap. The guy went into a meat store, saw a bunch of flies in the freaking inside of the freezer, inside of the thing, those cut off pig heads, and then he goes walking around casually like nothing's really going on. And, and I'm like, come on, you got to know something's up. This guy's selling this kind of stuff, and you don't think nothing's wrong, man.
Crypto's like, I would survive a horror film.
Like, what's going on with this? What's wrong with this picture? You got a bunch of flies and maggots crawling out of the damn freezer. Like
I don't know, but I think the most epic ending of a horror flick has
crazy.
Cabin Fever, man. But dude finally makes it out. He's like,
I don't think I ever seen it.
I made it. I'm alive, and then they gun him down.
I don't think I saw Cabin Fever.
I seen Cabin Fever like at least like
isn't that a spinoff of Marine? Or is that the different one? Is that different?
Oh no, this is
hold on. Wasn't Cabin Fever with Wesley Snipes when he liked the white girl?
No. This movie
that's like Jungle Fever.
Oh, my bad.
Right, Jungle Fever. Damn,
that's Jungle.
Damn.
Group of teenagers rent a cabin in the woods.
Jungle Fever.
That's funny as fuck.
This group of teenagers rents a cabin in the woods, right? And they're chilling, and they like they don't know, but there's like some kind of virus in the water in the river or whatever. And it like gets them all this disease, and they slowly get this disease that kills them in the cabin, right? And like everybody in the town is completely like oblivious to the whole thing, supposedly, like kind of like Texas Chainsaw or something, you know what I mean? And like, so everybody ends up dying except one kid who's like this. He's like this hypochondriac, you know what I mean? And he like immediately realizes what's going on and like isolates himself from everybody. He ends up living through it. Right. But by then, the whole town converges on the cabin. He comes out the cabin. He's like, I made it. I survived. And then the town's standing there with all the cops, and they gun him down.
Fuck you.
No, I never saw that.
Hey, apparently you don't either.
Oh shit!
Apparently Bones don't got shit to do neither.
Now that's one person I recognize. That's the guy that I think his name is CB 41.5. I think CB 41.5 called him out, pulled up in his city and called him out while he was live. Bones we ain't heard from Bones. We ain't heard from Bones since.
F-U-2.
So glad to see you good, Bones. Glad to see you okay, bro.
Yep, CB41 called him out in his city.
Yeah. Pulled up in his city and told him to pull up.
Real quick, we gotta get Bones a proper Insomnia welcome. It's 3 a.m. It's Insomnia. The kids are in bed. Fuck you, Bones.
Hey, real quick, look, this is footage of Scummy with his buddies.
That's Scummy and his buddies. There you go.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Scummy. Scummy's got some moves. Hold on, real quick. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go.
That shit looks a little too fruity, bro.
Look like they got on Texas cowboy hats there for a moment. What the hell's going on in Texas?
Sorry about that, Shelby.
Not that.
I know I spoiled the ending to the movie, but that movie's been around long enough. If you ain't seen it, there's no spoiler alerts, bro. That movie's been around too long.
Yeah, I was a little Crypto, I was a little worried about Bones. I hadn't seen him since, dog.
Yeah, he got packed up out of there, man.
Boy, that man, he hadn't been seen from since. But glad to see you still in the land of the living, my friend.
I know, man.
I hear you, Shelby. Just forget we talked about it for a year.
What to put that APB out on you, man?
You'll forget.
Hey, so I was thinking, since I'm here in the YouTube channel, people want to link my name towards my face. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if
You're in the dark now, Andy.
Shit, I am in the dark.
It's
Let me figure this.
I know I just ruined it for Miss Finns too. Miss Finns will not watch a movie if you say one word about what happens in the movie. She won't watch it.
No,
she gotta skip over this segment.
Yep, she'll tell you. Quit telling me about, like, as soon as you bring up a movie, she'll be like, "Stop!" Like she won't let you even talk about it.
Yeah, that's how my brother is. My brother wants to go in all the movies blind.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Big McD said Steers and Queers come from Texas. Damn, that's a Full Metal Jacket statement right there.
What is that?
And I don't see no horn.
B McD said that Steers and Queers come from Texas. Shit.
I don't know what the hell that idiot's talking about, bro. Obviously, he's never been here.
Damn.
So, hey.
Shit.
Yeah, you're just a regular comedian, ain't you? So I like you. I'm gonna let you come home and fuck my sister.
So, what we all consider like a recent good like horror movie, like recent one? Like, could I say in the last 10 years?
I would have to say this. I would have to say Exorcist 3 by far.
No, the last 10 years.
Oh,
the last 10 years.
I mean, it has to be like
you cannot leave the lights. Or you have to leave the lights on when you watch this movie.
It has to
you
be.
Turn the lights off. You're done. You're cooked. You cannot watch Exorcist 3 with the lights off. It's impossible.
How about the Annabelle dolls?
The reason I say Hostel is because if you've ever been to parts of Europe like that, you know that shit can really happen. Like, there's just not a lot of law enforcement.
What you talking about? What you talking about, Color?
Hostel.
Yeah,
oh, hell yeah.
Has to be.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Well, Hostel.
That shit is real.
Give you that eerie feeling of when you go to somebody's house. That's the problem.
Well, the thing about it is, Crypto, in parts of Europe, there is so little law enforcement that
in Germany
really happens, dude.
Germany,
probably really going on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you talk about what happened with the island and all that, you don't think that these rich people go and do that kind of thing in Europe? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That freaked me out. That movie really got to me.
The Hostel.
Yeah, that you know. But yeah, a lot of that does go on over in really all over the world. I mean, I'm sure you got places like that in the U.S. You know,
Pennsylvania, yeah.
But
the U.S., yeah,
you can get fucked up anywhere you go in the world. It's just a lot. It's so much evil in the world.
But John Wayne Gacy acts his victims, you know.
Mm-hmm. But Hostel though, like that, like Quentin Tarantino, he that movie, his words, not mine, was inspired by true events. So he had to be getting that. He got that idea from somewhere. You know,
With
so
Tarantino.
Yeah,
believe it or not,
well, he does mingle around a lot of rich celebrities. I mean,
you know what's funny is
speaking of that, hey, real quick, Shake. I was watching this. I forget what show it was. Matter of fact, I was just talking about this a couple of weeks ago, and they were interviewing this drummer. He was from a famous rock band, right? From the damn, I forget the name. He was from somewhere over in that part of the world. Damn, what was his name? Well, anyway, they were interviewing him. So He was yeah, they were just having a casual conversation, right? And so he began to talk about, they were talking about crazy like Illuminati type parties or whatnot, if you want to call them that. And so he just volunteered. He put his foot in his mouth because he quickly like he looked. He had he had that look of a deer in headlights look after he disclosed after he revealed that information. But he said I'll tell you a crazy party. This is what he said when he was talking to the person who was interviewing him. He said, I'll tell you about a crazy party that I went to. Like one of the craziest one. He was like, somebody actually got murdered at the party, right? He said it was some homeless guy, and they took him, whoever, the people that were, the people. I mean, I don't even know who it was, but he said they took a homeless guy in and gave him food and all that, and made him think like he was gonna be, like they were gonna take care of him and help him out. But in all actuality, they performed a ritual on it, killed and murdered him right there in the party.
Yeah.
And so when he said that, they were like, so the guy was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And then I don't know, maybe he was drinking, he had drank too much or something, was under the influence of something. Because once he realized the information that he just revealed, man, the look on his face was like he saw a ghost. And he was like, yeah, he tried to, quickly change the subject. But yeah, he said that. He was a drummer for some famous rock band, but I forget the name of the band though. So yeah, so that lets you know.
You talking about Nirvana, is it?
No. It was from an 80s group. He older dude.
Nirvana? Okay.
Yeah, he was shit. What was it?
The leader committed suicide also.
Hey, say color. Start naming off some 80s, 90s rock bands. Like
why's you gotta be me, bro?
I just named one of them.
Crypto.
I just named one of them.
Okay, Crypto. Shake anybody, the whole panel.
No, but the irony here is Crypto would probably be able to name them all before me. That's the irony.
Def Leppard? You talking about Def Leppard?
No, nope.
Beatles, I can tell you that.
No, White Snake.
No, it was a European band, or they were from somewhere that they weren't from America. I'll say that.
Like U2 or somebody?
No, not U2. I would have remembered that name.
Yeah, that's a big one. I think you're talking about ABBA.
No, not Van Halen. I'm looking at the chat. Hey, y'all in the chat, y'all keep them coming.
Who goes and drops an ABBA, bro?
ABBA.
AB.
I know them all colors. I grew up on rock and roll. Yeah.
Motley Crue, maybe Motley Crue.
No, I would remember that one. Hey, it was like I said, he wasn't from America. He wasn't from America.
Okay, so they're not American and big hair bands.
Scorpions, maybe?
Scorpions, that's who it was. Scorpions, yeah.
Okay,
Scorpions. He was a drummer of fucking that was the name. He was a drummer of Scorpions.
And they're Germany, Ian.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I know.
There you go.
Matter of fact, I got Scorpions at
Scorpions.
one of their albums.
That's who it was.
Yeah. Winds of Change. I got that album.
Yeah. That was him.
Wow.
I was in Germany when they came out with their big tune, bro.
With the Winds of Change one?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the I was over there when they did Winds of Change. That was crazy. Wow.
See, I told you, Color, you would fucking remember. You'd be the only one.
I know, right?
I know the group.
You hit the nail on the head.
It was the German band though, and I was born in Germany, so that makes sense.
Right.
Oh, you was born in Germany for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. What part?
Stuttgart.
Oh, Stuttgart. Oh, I hear you, man. That's what's up.
You know, the ironic part is Color and Crypto been to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not too far around the same time.
Right. Rothenburg, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crypto was up to his knees in snow bunnies.
Hey, Crypto, you didn't ever work for CBS Sports, did you?
No, I didn't have no gig with them at that time.
There's only one dude I ever saw in Germany that kind of fits your profile, and it was this CBS Sports photographer that happened to be there.
I was in the tanker division or Bradley division at the time.
Scorpions.
Bradley Scorpion, yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You said he was he was a part of that band, Ian? Or he just said he attended the party. He didn't say he participated.
Oh,
He-
you said he was the drummer.
actually, the video, how it was a clip. Somebody, it was a YouTube. It was the YouTube channel. They were like, the title of the video was like some Illuminati shit, and they were just clipping up, putting for the video and whatnot, and so they clipped that interview up and put it in the video. So that's how I saw it. But yeah, man, that's what he said, bro.
Damn,
Like,
Black Chief said the Beatles. Damn,
if you'd have told me if you'd have told me O'Keefe was the guy that got that interview, I'd be like, damn, I stopped believing it and shit.
But
I highly doubt if it was the Beatles. Paul McCartney was like that.
You know what that made me think of? I don't know if you ever seen the movie Blade 3, where they had all these
Trinity. Blade Trinity, hell yeah,
where they had all those homeless guys and these looking like those back in the day when you had the CD the book with the CDs, they had them all like lined up and they were draining blood from them, just enough blood for them to keep them alive.
Hang on. So he said it was a bass player.
The bass player, yeah.
Okay. Confirmation, Ian. Somebody else is familiar with.
Where the fuck did I get drummer from then? I don't know.
The next group I was thinking of was Beck. That's another group from German. From what you call it, Beck.
What was you saying?
He's the son of an '80s rock star.
Yeah.
I was talking about Blade 3 when they kept them in like there was a warehouse full of homeless people, and they were draining blood.
Oh yeah.
From alive.
Yeah.
Raphael Cotton. Yeah, those tanks, the cat for the Marines. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Blade was my shit too. I see Blade, all three of them classics. You know they're supposed to be coming out with a new one too.
Hell,
Blade was my favorite. Blade is my favorite comic book movie because it was actually a comic book movie and not this fucking love story bullshit.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, bro.
Yeah, it had the crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy though. But to your point, Shake, man, it just makes stuff you see in a movie, especially now, like how so much information is out there now, and
it's based on a true story. Some of it.
I think all movies, these directors and stuff they're inspired by. They're just not going to bed one night and dreaming up these fucking films, bro. They're inspired by something. You know what I mean? And so I think a lot of what we see in Hollywood is I think.
You remember Enemy of the State with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
That was to introduce us to GPS technology and spying satellites.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
absolutely.
That's
actually
what that was about.
Yeah.
Soften us up about spying satellites.
Yeah. So you look at all the look at that movie that came out with Samuel Jackson. Came out in 1992.
Enemy of the State, is that the movie where Will Smith smacked Chris Rock?
No.
I'm sorry.
That was like 20-something years later, Shake.
Okay, my bad.
Think about that movie. I think that movie came out in 1992. I think 93. Yeah. And in the movie, the Twin Towers were planes flew into the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
And that movie
back in the 80s.
Was that an 80s movie?
Yeah, you talking about the Escape from New York when the state prison was Kurt Russell.
No. This one is different. Samuel Jackson played in this one, I think. It was him and
that was one of my favorite movies, this Escape from New York. I loved that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he flew into that area though. It's like he was going towards the tower.
Shelby and B. McD said head of state. Is that the movie?
Is that what that is? The name of the movie? I'm not sure. Did Shelby did Samuel Jackson play in that movie too? The one you're talking about?
I don't remember him in Head of State. That was what what's her name? Girl from what's her name? The one that played in the Heaven Could Wait movie. What's the name of that? What's her name? Mel Street. That's who she was. That's who was in that. Wasn't it?
So I heard something about
was it Mel Street?
I heard something about a meme with Sam Jackson on the Titanic. What was that all about?
Oh, he said that was a reference to what Shake said.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking Sam Jackson on the Titanic,
a lot of
right?
Crazy ones.
He'd be like, I'm tired of these motherfucking holes on this motherfucking boat.
Oh, that was a Snakes on a Plane reference. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Head of State was that movie of Chris Rock when he was a
that was
Head
a
of
comedy.
State, okay.
That was a comedy.
Yeah, that was a comedy, but Enemy of the State was the Will Smith one.
Yeah, that was a classic though. I love that movie.
Yeah. They really spying on us, dog. I start looking in the sky every time I walk out.
Enemy of the State. Don't
have a house, man. I'm like, damn, what's in the sky, man? That thing had me paranoid. Like, what the hell? They looking at me.
You know what's been my biggest scary movie? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man.
Oh man,
Leatherface.
Oh
yeah, I can imagine.
You know,
it was funny, but it's kind of scary. I like all the Saws movie, every single one of them, because it told.
I saw one and I said, bro, that's enough for me. I don't like
classic, bro.
Bro, I don't like to sit and watch that. That's too much gore.
Forces you to kill yourself. That's crazy.
That's too much gore.
See, that's the thing about
crazy comment.
Listen, when I was growing up, I hate to be like that get off my lawn guy, but when I was growing up, the horror movies when I watched left the all that shit to your imagination, bro.
Yeah, it was slasher movies.
Yeah, all those slasher movies left it to your imagination, bro.
Yeah, like you know,
Jason,
I'm a
showed it after the final chapter. Remember, he slit her neck when she was eating a banana, and he came up behind her, slit her neck. They actually started showing it after the 4th chapter, where they actually showed it all the way through. They didn't just cut away, and let you imagine that he slit her throat. They actually showed it. I'm like, holy shit! They went to another level.
I'm a big Halloween guy.
Yeah,
Halloween.
I love Halloween movies,
except for the last one. The last one was like one of the worst
edition,
bro.
You don't like the
Halloween Ends. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I was so disappointed. You know how long I waited for that? I was like, bro, I can't wait. Finally comes out. Man, bro, it's like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Terrible.
Was Jamie Lee Curtis and she was in that one too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about another one.
Is that the one she gets killed in?
I will say this though, after, and I don't want to give it away, but I don't see how Mike comes back from this one. You know, Mike done came back from everything. No, they got him out the way. I will say this: they got his ass out the way in that last one. I assure you that. I don't see how they try to, if they're trying to have a reboot or something. I don't see how Mike comes back from this one.
But
yeah, they got him out the way.
What did you guys think of the Rob Zombie reboot?
Oh yeah, I liked. Bro, I'm a fan of all Halloweens, all of them, except this one, except the last one.
You look back to the 1978 movie.
I don't know.
The thing I like about the reboot, though, was the fact that they go into depth why Michael Myers became Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a prequel.
Yeah, because it's a reboot. It's a reboot.
Yeah, it wasn't a prequel. It was a reboot. They're just more detailed on how he got, how crazy, how he became crazy.
Kind of like a Nightmare on Elm Street when they told about the story of Freddy, how he became Freddy.
Yeah,
they showed did they poison his sister with Halloween candy or something? What happened?
No, they actually showed him in the mental institution and everything. You know what I mean? So it was just a little more detailed, and it was more gory too, more brutal, murder scenes than what we had seen. With the original.
Yeah, Jimmy, that's my favorite.
Yeah, all I know is I'm
a Jason Voorhees guy.
All I know is he makes Danny Trejo look like a midget. Put it that way. This Jason,
I don't know why he did him like that, man. He said, "Michael, why are you doing that to me? I've been nothing but nice to you." Mike didn't. He said, "I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck about none of that." Mike said, "I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of what you talking about. Get your ass over here."
Yeah, right.
Mike wasn't bullshitting. Mike was not bullshitting.
The thing is with the Michael Myers, like you could be running, but somehow he will be right behind you when you
exactly. Well, that's Friday 13th classic. Jason you'd be at a full sprint. Jason just walking, and then next thing you know, he's right there. I'm like, how the hell?
And by the way,
one person's
Halloween,
sprinting and the other one's not, and he catches.
The Halloween franchise has the honor of having the worst, not having to do with the story sequel of all time, and the least scary horror flick, which is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Hey, listen.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
Hey, man.
That movie was terrible.
I like the 7th.
I did not like it when it first came out. I didn't like it.
What was
but
that?
I'm gonna tell. But I've gone back and seen it maybe 3-4 times because me and my wife, we got this thing where like during October, soon as October hits, like we watch, because all the scary movies coming on TV and whatnot. So we'll on the weekends and shit, we'll just bunker in and watch all 80s, 90s, horror movies and shit. So so we went back and watched Halloween 3. Listen, after I went back and watched it, I got over the whole, because it wasn't about Michael Myers, right?
Right.
But after you go back, once you get that out of your mind that it's not about Michael Myers, actually sit down and focus on the movie wasn't that bad, bro.
No,
it really wasn't
a bad movie. I shouldn't have said it was a bad movie, but it's like, man, talk about having nothing to do with the franchise whatsoever, man.
Yeah. It was definitely a curveball. Like, well, and again, I think
it's because at that time they didn't like Hollywood wasn't into like part 5s and 6. By the time you're getting a third movie, they would do that a lot where they'd be like, okay, here's the expanded universe, or here's something having nothing to do with it because we know this franchise is finished with. They had no idea that the 2000s was going to hit where everybody has to have 10 parts to their freaking movie. You know what I mean?
But I think like that part of the Halloween sequel, I think one part that kind of got it was the Pumpkinhead mask, because you go back to the 1978 movie, you see that first scene and you see a pumpkin. So I don't know. Could be
that was the first one, 79, right?
Now the one correlation you could make,
that was the first one,
is that the Halloween 3 universe is the only type of place where you could have a Michael Myers running around killing everybody. You know what I mean? So in that respect, I guess it's still in the same franchise, but like, they have this mass murderer going around for 2 movies killing everybody, and then the third one, the whole town's got to worry about this evil corporate guy putting like bad things in Halloween masks and making the TV activate shit. Like, dude, now if you talk about what we have now, like technology and all that, it actually is a good movie in that respect. Like the idea that far back in the 80s of, hey, the TV could trigger something in a Halloween mask that would hurt people. That's kind of like, would be a better movie today, if you ask me. Like, kind of like the Ring. What is it? The Ring is like that.
It's 2 versus the scariest franchise. Oh man, that was classic.
Isn't that what the Ring is like? Like they're watching TV and it like messes people up for watching something.
Yeah.
That's basically what Halloween 3 is like.
Well, how'd y'all like that Friday the 13th reboot? It came out. When was that? It came out 2000. Yeah, it was a remake.
Of the very first one before he got to Camp Crystal Lake.
No. What year did that come out? Y'all in the chat. Y'all look that up.
I think I know what you're talking about. One's called the final chapter and one's called the
No. It was a complete branch off.
Based on part 4. Yeah.
No. It was a complete. It was based on Jason. They told the story of Jason, of him and his mom. But
his mother actually does the killing in the first episode.
Right, but this one had nothing to do with the original series. It was a remake, and again, they kind of implemented their own twist to it as well. Right, the plot of the movie was the same, Jason with his mom and whatnot, but it had a completely different spin to it.
Was it Camp Crystal Lake or something?
Yeah, it was Camp Crystal Lake. What? Yeah. Oh, not yeah. It came out in 2009 or 2010. But
is that Jason X?
No. It was just called Friday. It was just called Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Jason X went to Mars and shit.
That's the 10th one. Yeah, that's the space edition of it. Yeah.
So if if you look that up, I mean, I thought it was really good. Like, I'm not gonna give away the movie or whatnot, but it was,
Right.
it was, I liked it a lot. Every time it comes on TV, I gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? I catch it on Cinemax or Showtime or HBO or whatever. Stars. You know, it gets watched every time. So, but yeah, you can find it everywhere. Like, you can probably even find it on YouTube, bro. Like, you know, now YouTube has free movies and whatnot. But yeah, if you're a fan of the Friday the 13th series, I highly recommend anybody going and looking at that one up.
That done by either Rob Zombie or Quentin Tarantino? Isn't that a reboot?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was, but I'm not sure, Color. But it was definitely something different than the. Like I said, it had a completely different spin. Not completely different, but it had definitely the movie went in a different direction than the original series.
All right.
So they coming out with I think a TV show too called Crystal Lake. I think on Netflix, I believe.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check, especially if it's a Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I live and die by Netflix, man. I'm gonna have to check it out if it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's coming. It's called Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake.
No, it wasn't any of them guys. It's somebody nobody's really heard of. Marcus Nisbol is the director.
Speaking of which, you know that the WWF is going to Netflix, and all the pay-per-views are going to be seen on Netflix now.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute, say that again.
WWF is going to Netflix, and all the pay-per-views are going to be seen on Netflix.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you're gonna be able to see a lot of I guess
a lot
wrestling
of the main events, a lot
of wrestling biographies and shit like that.
Oh, that speaking of Netflix,
main event stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
speaking of Netflix, that Beverly Hills Cop is coming out next month. I can't wait for that. I'm a big Beverly Hills Cop guy.
Yeah, I seen part 3 actually in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, that was the first one I saw.
Right.
Yeah, I love Beverly Hills Cop, man.
Especially when he threw his ass through the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first one. Hell yeah, they threw it.
That was called. He was
like, yeah, he went in there and he was they had killed his boy, and he was just investigating in Beverly Hills, and so he went to that office building and he was questioning these they were the actual murderers, by the way, and so they got tired of that motherfucker. Was like, get his ass up out of here. Threw him out the goddamn window.
When they called 48, when they called 48 hours originally.
No, that was 48 hours, but that was with Nick Nolte.
Oh, another classic, goddamn it!
48 hours.
I think 48 hours might be my favorite. Out of they are absolute classics, bro.
Right.
48 hours, another 48 hours.
Yeah,
bro.
And that was pre Axel Foley, wasn't it, Ian? Like as far as Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Comedy genre goes. Yeah.
Yep. That was that's my shit right
there. That was like a preview to what was to come from Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my shit. Eddie Murphy, that one
back in the day, he was.
That's the one I would like to see Eddie, but see, it'd be hard because I don't even know. I don't know if Nick Nolte is still alive. Is he? His co-star in 48 Hours.
I hadn't heard nothing, but
yeah, that'd be tough.
I'm not sure. That's the one. And this movie right here was is more of a feel-good type action comedy, but this movie was excellent, bro. Golden Child with Eddie Murphy.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
I want the knife.
Yeah.
See, Golden Child. Was that Kim Jong Fat, or was that the other one?
I don't know. I saw it in the movie theater, man. That was back when you saw regular movies in the movie theater.
Especially when it comes to kung fu movies.
Hey, listen,
martial art movie. I love martial art movies.
Ain't no secret that my favorite Eddie Murphy movie is Coming to America.
Yeah.
Well, that remake of that remake of that one was trash, bro.
But you talking about part 2?
I didn't see the comedy though, man.
Oh, it was garbage.
When did they make the remake, Ian?
No, it was part 2.
They just made it a couple of years ago. It was on. Look it up on. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that's part 2.
I only go to one authority.
Yeah.
I only go to one authority when it comes to all matters coming to America, and that's Shake Money. How did you feel about the sequel, Jake?
All right, the sequel to me was I
think it was trash. It was tell the truth.
I like again. I look. I'm being honest. I took it with a grain of salt. To me, part 2 was where are they now? That's how I looked at it. It's kind of like a reunion.
Right. It's like nostalgic, basically. Like a bunch of nostalgia, pretty much.
That's pretty much what it is. I only seen it twice.
No. It was trash.
Listen, I only seen Coming to America, the sequel, 2 times, where the part 1, I saw it probably like 10 times just this year alone.
Right. Right. You still watch the original this year more than you have overall the sequel.
Hell yeah. Now the original was a classic too. I watch every time that comes on for the most part. I watch it. But
like,
listen,
any part of the movie that it's in, I gotta stop what I'm doing and watch the shit.
I got the physical copy. I got a copy on Amazon Prime, and I got a copy on YouTube. I have all my bases covered.
Hey, how about
Coming to America 2 was so bad, right? My bad, Andy. Hang on real quick. Coming to America 2 was so goddamn bad. Like, I'm so traumatized by how bad it was. Like, and I was with you, Shake. I'm still a big fan, and it's a classic. The first one, it's traumatized me so much that when I sit down and watch the first one, I have those terrible flashbacks of part 2, and I gotta turn that shit off.
It didn't ruin.
I gotta turn that shit off. I was so disappointed. That shit was garbage, bro. You know how many people been waiting for? I mean, how many years people have been waiting for a part 2, and for them to put that garbage out, bro? Come on, man. It's trash. But I'll tell you the classic though. Trading Places. That shit. That was my shit.
Oh, Jesus, that movie was funny.
As a matter of fact, part 2
was hilarious, bro.
Colin Jost. You know who Colin Jost is? He's on Weekend Update. They made him the grandson of the 2 the white dudes.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what was it called? Mortimer. And Mortimer Duke.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think Michael Caine, that might have been his grandfather or something, man. What you think?
So Ian, I don't mean to challenge your
that might have been Michael Caine's grandfather.
You know about those 2 guys, right? And the cameo they did in Coming to America? That's them, bro.
What you talking about?
The 2 bums that Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm not talking Randolph. I'm not talking to you, Mortimer.
We're back. Yeah.
How about Naked Gun with
good directing,
Andy? Naked Gun.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the Naked Gun is
Leslie
my
Nielsen
favorite.
Is one of the best, man.
Yeah, the Naked Gun is my favorite trilogy. I say that.
Yeah, man. Those movies were awesome.
By the way, it's official. Liam Neeson is making they're making a reboot of the Naked Gun and with Liam Neeson.
Instead of
I hate to agree with anything this individual comes up with, but I see him in the chat. Raphael, Lost Boys. That was another classic too.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Classic vampire movie.
Probably the best in my opinion.
You got a case there.
Not vampire.
I mean, not for vampire lore. It's not the best, but just overall vampire movie. Yeah,
I was gonna say I like Blade.
It's my favorite one. I don't know, man. They got the best line of all movies, man.
I mean, if you're going with vampire lore, it has to be Underworld. You know what I mean? But
hell yeah, that's my shit. Underworld classics.
Nothing beats the star-studded interview with the vampire, man. It's just
bro.
For vampire lore, you got
that shit was boring.
You definitely got me there. Yeah,
that shit was boring.
No, man.
I agree with you.
What
But
about
nothing better than Kate Beckinsale in a skin tight leather
Hell
outfit.
yeah, boy! Ooh wee!
No, if you want to go full out vampire and action, it was Dusk Till Dawn. That's the best.
Well, you know what beats
you
Kate?
about
You know
action,
what
it's
beats
Dusk
Kate?
Till
Kate
Dawn.
Beckinsale. That would be Selma Hayek dancing on that table. Color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about what's that? Dracula Goes to Harlem with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, or Dracula 3000. That's a good one too. I mean, all of them is good, man. I still like Dusk Till Dawn as far as action and nonstop.
Black pussy, white pussy.
Selma Hayek on that goddamn table with that snake around her neck. Lord have mercy. Woo.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Really
Yeah,
nice.
Quentin Tarantino had himself playing like a creep.
Mm-hmm.
Van Helsing.
Yeah,
Van
that's
Helsing.
good. That's real good.
Yeah, Van Helsing. That was pretty cool.
I think to me like from movies that I'm recalling, my favorite movie of all time is Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
Which one was this one?
A pretty good one.
Nicholas
Actually,
and
that was better. That movie was better than I thought it would be when I finally got it.
That was good. That was a good action movie. Yeah, very good movie actually.
What movie is this?
Face Off.
Face
Off. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna tell you a badass movie, a recent movie though. Like I don't know if y'all are into like military genre, like you know.
Yeah. Well, hell, Full Metal
Broken Arrow. You're gonna say
Broken
Arrow.
Well, like kind of military slash like espionage type movies or whatnot. Mile 22. I think it was Mile 21 or Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg and Ronda Rousey was in it.
Good actor.
Did y'all see that?
No,
I hadn't seen that.
Oh, that shit.
I didn't see it yet.
It's kind of bro, like it's a military, like they were a CIA unit. Is what I don't want to give too much of the movie away, but yeah, that movie was absolutely phenomenal, bro. I love those type of movies anyway, but I highly recommend Mile 22 to anybody. You ain't seen that. Anything with Mark Wahlberg, it's gonna be the shit anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely a good one.
Yeah, so
Donnie ain't too bad either, man. He's done a bunch of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Band of Brothers.
Right.
And Donnie was the cop in all the Saw movies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep, he was. Yep.
But that Raphael's got a good one too. That I think it was an HBO original, bro, but it never got a whole lot of traction. But Broken Arrow with John Travolta and Christian.
Oh Slater. Yeah, that was a good one too. Yep. Yep.
Interesting point about that movie. It was all filmed mostly in Arizona, like up by the Grand Canyon area, up by Marble Canyon. And so there's the part where towards the end when they finally detonate the nuke underground, and Christian Slater and the park ranger girl end up like getting blown through a water channel up, and they like get spit out in a river up on a riverbank. Remember that part of the movie?
Yeah.
There's a float tour you can take from the Glen Canyon Dam in Arizona that will float you right by where they filmed them coming up out of the river.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've actually been to the spot they filmed that scene in, where they popped up their heads out of the river and got up on the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was one of them movies where you're like, it was probably John Travolta's first villain movie, and I thought he did a great job, man, considering what he had already done throughout his career to that point. Man, it was a great movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I wouldn't put it in the classic category.
Yeah, I mean,
but I liked it though. It's a good movie.
It's got a basic plot line. It's nothing special, but it plays well.
Yeah, I see Black Sheet in the chat. He said Black Hawk Down.
As far as military stuff.
Yeah, that was phenomenal too. Big fan of Black Hawk Down.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you a good movie though.
Jarhead too. So
hey, I'll tell you a movie. I mean, I didn't see it in a million times, but it was a good movie too. It was called Breakdown. It was with Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah, when
Another
his
good
wife
actor.
gets kidnapped.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
That movie was inspired by true events too, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good
He's the
movie
perfect
too.
actor for that. Yeah.
That made, bro, anybody watch that movie when you going on these road trips, boy, you better be aware of all of your surroundings at all times. Keep your
especially in
head.
Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
He's
You
just
gotta
one
stay
of
on point.
the thing that does it for me. I know he got dozens and dozens of movies. I will always see Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken. I would never see him as nobody else.
Right?
He's always Snake Plissken to me. It's just how he played that movie, and it was so iconic at the time. You know, when he was flying into New York and Los Angeles. I'm like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, this
I
is
can't
Snake
see
Plissken,
nothing
man.
but I can't
I
see
can see
nothing
nothing
but
but
Wyatt
Snake
Earp in
Plissken.
him now, bro.
Mm.
Like that
Yeah.
movie was so good, I can't see nothing but Wyatt Earp and Kurt Russell now.
Yeah, it's Snake Plissken for me, man. That's
Before
how I
that,
feel.
it was what was it? The captain in Captain Ron. That shit was great, man.
Yeah.
Are y'all a fan of Western movies?
Yeah.
Big time.
I love. What about?
Like I just said, I can't see nothing but
watch
Wyatt Earp and Kurt Russell
Yeah.
now, bro.
What about Young Guns?
Oh, one of my favorites. The second one is far better, dude, in my opinion.
Yeah, the classics. Yeah,
Only because it's a different part of his life, and I like that part of his life more than the first part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are classics. Big fan of Young Guns.
Hondo, even for an old movie, was pretty good movie. Hondo.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Young Guns 2, that's another Christian Slater movie.
Kind of like he always got the iconic movies.
Arkansas Dave Rudolph.
You know
what happened when he finally got to Mexico?
I know, right? Yeah. y'all heard of me? Arkansas Dave Rudolph. They just like, looked at each other.
Heard of you.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing that
I know, right?
It's the same thing when it comes to Tom Hanks. I see nobody other than Forrest Gump. You know, it's just so iconic, you know, characters that they play. You like, I only can see him as this person now.
Or the
because
guy
he played
from,
it so well.
Or the guy
he
from
played Forrest Gump so well. It's so great. Yeah, Private Ryan is another one. He played it so well. It's like I only see Forrest Gump, man.
That has to be the absolute greatest World War II flick ever made, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, when they came off that battleship, man, and the minute that thing opened up and that cannon exploded their head, like, oh man, that was gruesome.
I see.
They opened up the back of that damn thing.
To me, bro, like the most important scene of that whole
D-Day?
movie is when that medic is dying in the middle of a field in France. And
the opening scene set it off for me.
That shit got me, man. I'm like, bro, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
No, it was the opening scene. The minute the back of that damn freaking hatch opened up and that damn freaking cannon went right into the man's skull, and that was
it's like, imagine being a soldier like that, a medic, where you're like, you know, you kind of generally expect to survive through the war as a medic, you know what I mean? And generally,
medics go through just as much,
you know, relative to the other soldiers is what I mean. You know, and here's this guy. It's like, can imagine like he grew up in wherever Podunk, back town in America, and his whole life culminates in dying in the middle of France in some place he's never been before. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even imagine what that was like, man.
Yeah, brutal.
You know,
the Pearl Harbor one, yeah, that was
all of what I've done in my life arrives at the point of some grass field in France, place I've never been. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's tough, man.
I'll be right back.
That part got to me.
That was brutal.
I'm gonna get some juice in his phone. I'll be right back.
All right.
You know
that
what?
Was brutal. That opening scene was brutal in Saving Private Ryan. That to me made me apprehensive when it comes to military service. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try be in the infantry when it comes to this.
So that's the name of it, right? What's the name of the movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, because I got the wrong one. I got Saving Ryan's Privates.
Oh damn, that's a porn hub.
Also a classic, Shake. No doubt.
I'm sure it is a classic.
You know, You know what movie
Oh
always
man.
gets me, and if it's on a local channel, like on TNT or TBS,
Mm-hmm.
one of the Fast and the Furious movies, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know
I like
because
those too. I like all of them. You're right.
I grew up. Imagine I was born in '88, and I think I was like in middle school when the first movie came out, and then I just start following them, and I like it's just a movie. Like I know it's like it's crazy the things that they do, but to me, what the what the
Mm,
director does in that type of movie
mm,
and make it to like a big time film,
right.
it's like it just every time it gets me, man.
What movie is that?
Uh, the Fast and the Furious
Fast and Furious.
trilogy or
Oh, bro.
whatever.
I never
Mm-hmm.
thought I would like be into that kind of shit, but
I
from
like
movie number one,
action
bro,
packed.
I've loved every single movie that came out
Yeah,
of that
all
franchise,
every
man. That shit is great, man.
even after Paul what's his name's death. Paul, what's his
Yeah,
name? God.
I
Yeah, after
mean,
he died.
and even when it got
Paul
to
I liked
start to
Walker.
be
it. Yeah,
ridiculous,
Paul Walker, yeah.
even when it started to get ridiculous, it still became okay. Let's see what these directors can come up with and
Mm-hmm.
pull off as a stunt. It became that, and that became even fun to watch itself. It was like, okay, this is outrageous now, but it's still fun as hell to watch, man. I don't know, bro. I love it. I love every bit of that franchise,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't even
Mm.
into that scene. You know, like the whole,
I
fast.
love it. I mean,
I
I
ain't into
liked it.
all that.
Fast car auto racing when it came
Yeah,
to
like street racing and all.
thing
I
like
just
that.
ain't. I ain't into all that,
I
But
I
like,
liked it because of
I
the
love it.
design and in how it was. Because I liked it versus any kind of NASCAR versus Grand Prix. I like the Grand Prix. I liked
Right,
it,
right.
Indy cars versus NASCAR. I was more of an Indy car guy than it was a
Oh,
NASCAR
that
fan.
that movie, that series of movies, basically
Yeah.
like obsoleted the old muscle car genre,
Hmm.
dude. Nobody's into old muscle cars anymore because of that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Indy cars to me was always
Well, that's
fascinating.
the point of the end of the movie when he finally takes out his daddy's freaking old muscle car. It's supposed
Hmm.
to pay homage to like all
Mm.
the street racers that came before them. You know what I mean? That were driving the old shit with no nitrous, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh
And,
yeah,
and that's
that's
what and that was the whole thing behind the Pacers. You have extra octane or whatever the 10th thing is, slipping my mind, what they use in those Pacers, and boosting extra, getting that extra oomph to making that, on that long stretch, and the drag racing too, obviously, because got extra freaking power
like I
source on
remember
top
when
of
I
it.
saw
So
the
I always
Mitsubishi
liked that type of
Eclipse.
stuff, man. That stuff was fun, man.
Remember in the earlier parts you had the Mitsubishi Eclipse, and that
Mhm.
used
The
to be
Eclipse, yeah.
like
Mitsubishi, yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
damn, that's a good looking car right there.
yeah. And then you had back when it first started, you had the episode of Pimp My Ride, and everybody's trying to pimp their rides and making it like,
Yeah, and then
making it look simple.
you got the actual Street Outlaws
Yeah,
show that was on out of Oklahoma City for a while.
yeah, you pimp my ride. I'm like, yeah, I want my ride pimped out, man. I want to put all this stuff on there, put painted lime green or painted fiery red or something. Oh
Yeah.
man, I was loving it. And then of course, Fast and Furious kind
See
of
now,
fed into the whole
Tokyo
thing.
Drift though, that was a good movie, but that's getting really close to Halloween 3 material, man. Just saying, bro.
Well, it
Well,
could
yeah,
be.
yeah, I did.
Vamos Gatos 89, man. I got your DM on Twitter, man. I
But
appreciate
that's
it,
only
man.
because they were
Thanks a lot,
unsure
man.
of where
Thanks
the
for
franchise was going to go at
well,
that point. They
we
tried to
doing a
just branch it off, and it didn't work. So they had to get Vin Diesel back and keep going with
right.
the original universe.
Yeah,
but somehow they connected.
Shout out to Vamos Gatos, man, 89. He's just joined us, man.
Well, Andy, that's where I'll give them credit over the Halloween crew, is that somehow they were able to retro tie it in fairly well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're able to connect it, and I think
that was the 6th one, if I remember right. Was this the 6th version? Part 6, if I remember right, Andy?
No, Tokyo Drift was the
Tokyo
3rd.
Drift was part 6. Oh, okay, all right, the 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, I believe they connected. They did what is called a flashback.
Pimp My Ride was a scam. Well, it was not a scam. It's sort of, but it was still legit in the sense that they wanted to get you to buy into their product, their body,
right, and their techniques and all that, and the products they use, right,
the stuff they use, right. In that sense, they tried to make it legitimize it there.
I also think that the second Fast and the Furious was probably one of the most important for introducing the Tyrese character. You know what I mean? I thought that dude's a brilliant comedian, man. He's just so subtle with his comedy, man. The guy's just a brilliant comedian, man.
By the way,
he might not even call himself a comedian, bro, but he is. He's freaking funny as hell.
By the way, the problem, there's 2 issues I had with Pimp My Ride, because like I said, I don't think it was a scam. Number one, you're just begging, because these guys were just your average Joes. So where they lived, they didn't have security. So you're just, number one, begging for people to steal your car and steal your shit, and number two, all those bells and whistles. If you had the means, you were able to maintain it and keep it up. But those guys, like I said, they were poor. They couldn't maintain. They couldn't keep their car running regularly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They couldn't maintain that either. You know what I'm saying?
After it got transformed, after the transformation happened, you got to upkeep.
Yeah, they
right. Sort of like somebody winning the lottery shake and not being able to hold on to their wealth.
Yeah, they couldn't manage it when it was just an average looking car. Can imagine how
the average
can they upkeep
with all this stuff on it.
Right. Or it's like these people that again, they win the lottery and they buy a freaking mansion and they don't realize the electric bill is $2,000
instead of $200 a month. Yeah, you got to fuel electricity.
And the property tax on it. Holy shit!
And the property taxes now you got to maintain at 2% of $10 million is way higher than 2% of $200,000.
I got
do you guys know that Tokyo Drift car wrecked in the beginning of the movie is the same car type that Ace Ventura had in Pet Detective?
Yeah. It was the same type of car. Yeah, it's like a freaking Ford. It was like a Ford Focus. So someone was like Ford Focuses. Someone was like the what do you call it? The Honda Civics.
Yeah,
they had a lot of Honda Civics in the beginning when the kid was racing in America against his buddies in the they were like in a ghost town or something, and they had a race.
Yeah,
and he was driving like an old junker.
Yeah, my cousin has a house in Cocoa Plum, and fucking the property tax on it is worth more than my fucking house.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even though it's still 2%.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Your house is
well, Shake. I was working on a huge mansion right in Palm Beach, and when we were building the thing, that while you're building it, the general contractor gets all the utility bills, basically. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once they hook the electric up and all that, so. But I happened to glance at a bill that was laying on the foreman's desk, and it was the electric bill. It was like $1,700, man. I'm like, Jesus, we haven't even finished the house yet.
Yeah. You're like, damn, my house is the actual tax bill of this house. It's like
right,
$200,000 house. You're like, man, it's like 2%.
That's like $1 million a year of electric for my shit, man.
Right. Yep. Like shit.
And there's a movie
real quick, Andy. The permit for the electric for the property was like 1.4 million by itself. The permit for electric.
Yeah, because you got a hot wire. I mean, a hot wire, but wire and have all the wiring to go through.
Yeah, 4.5 acres right on the beach.
I'm calling Cisco, man. If I win the lottery, man, I'm calling up Cisco, man.
Cisco and Ebert?
They're gonna do it. No, Cisco, the networking company, the backbone of the internet infrastructure. I'm calling them up saying, wire this up, man. I want AI, man. I'm calling them. Them the only people.
Well, the irony is, this was probably in we finished that house in like 99, 2000. And they had already had like the whole home automation system installed. Like back when they first started coming out, they had this freaking tablet from Sony that sat on their living room coffee table that can control their whole house, like all the windows and everything, right? And that little tablet was like $1,700, dude, back then. And their guest house had the very like one of the very first plasma televisions you'd ever see. It was like a 32-inch Fujitsu that costed them like 16 grand. I shit you not.
That's
a 32-inch television, plasma. 16 grand.
Plasmas were like the top of the line. They were like, you were like considered first class.
Now you get 3 generations better than that crypto for $200. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, man.
Right. They're basically giving away plasmas now. You could buy a 65-inch plasma for probably $100.
And that was the living room of the guest house, right? The rest of the 16 bedrooms in the main mansion had these old Sony Trinitrons. And at that time, that was like the best monitor television you could buy. You know what I mean?
The Trinitrons, yep. Yeah. I remember when my pops, he was trying to say, I'm looking at this 720, but here's a 1080. When you look at it, I can't see the difference.
Right.
He was like, I'll take the 720 because I can't see the difference.
Too, crypto is that plasma television that they spent all that money on was only they hadn't come out with progressive scan yet. So that was a 1080i at $17,000 or some shit, man. I'm like,
it was ridiculous. Some plasma
32-inch
just for a small one. Yep. The Sony TV that I got in my spare room, I had it for almost, maybe going on almost 20 years, right? Never had to send it into a repair shop. Not a Sony, but Samsung. It's a 32-inch, just regular standard bedroom size. I paid $600 for it at that time.
Jeez.
That would be equivalent to paying over $3,000 today.
My first TV was a 22-inch, 22-inch Vizio LED, and that thing costed me like $300, dude. That thing is like $90 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now it's probably like you can get it for $50 now.
And I was like, well, I'm only in a room, right? Because I was renting a room for somebody. I'm like, my place is really small. I don't need much more than 22-inch, but I gotta have that flat screen,
Yep.
Now, what I was actually bringing that up for is that same 22-inch television now sits right next to me as my second monitor on my computer system.
Right.
Still working to this day. Yep. Perfectly fine.
Most of those old TVs I am using as monitors. Got a spare monitor there. Oh, it's the old TV. Just plug it in the back. Lucky for me, it had that one single HDMI port. And I could just
exactly. Well, this one was state of the art crypto. It had 2 HDMI ports.
Okay. Yep. At that time it's state of the art. Yep. They have.
I think it might even have an SVGA connection on the back for an old style computer.
No SVGAs. Yep. And the VGA output.
It does, man. I just looked. It does.
Still got a VGA. Wow. Yeah,
first generation LED. That would be, second or third generation flat screen, because they were all plasma to start with.
Right. And then now it's like the OLED is now the standard now. I think QLEDs and OLEDs are now the standard.
Right. And the innovation with LED itself was that you don't have the burn-in.
Right. No burn-in, zero burn-in. Yep. And you can curve your screen. You can flex your screen now. I'm like, man, These were like $3,000-$4,000 when they came out. Now they're like $500-$600.
Well, back in the day, if you went to go get a plasma television, there was a place called Sound Advice down here in Florida that, like, they're the place you go to if you're rich and you want to set up your car with everything without having to do it yourself, or if you want to set up like a nice home theater system, high end. But you go into the place and they've got televisions sitting there, and it's like there's no price tag on them. And the whole idea is that if you got to ask, you can't afford it.
Right. And yes, Aaron Jones, TVs were a piece of furniture. That's when you had Zenith, the floor model Zenith.
Oh yeah, the old wooden boxes. Oh yeah.
That's when Zenith was in control of the market back then.
I watched Star Wars. I watched Star Wars on one of those TVs. First time I ever watched Star Wars.
And the old RCAs and the old Zeniths. Yep. And I think what was the other one? I know Zenith was huge. RCA Spectrum, and it was one. There was another one.
Every time I think of those old wooden TVs, Crypto, I think about the HBO logo flying through the city. Remember the old intro, bro?
Right.
Hey, listen. Everybody knew somebody back in the day when I was growing up that had the big wooden box TV that was broken and it had a smaller TV on top of it. Because the bottom one was broken.
Because the bottom one was broken, right?
And it was still a piece of furniture. So it was like you had a mantle with a TV that didn't work in it.
Right. And then you had the TV was the TV stand. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, your TV is the TV stand. Wow.
It's like, wow, did you see the Joneses' new TV? It's like
they sit on top of the old one,
right out of the furniture.
Smacking the TV just to make it work, or putting aluminum foil on top of the antenna on the TV to get the right signal.
Hey, and by the way, remember that old black and white TV that you put on top of it? It had the channel changer that you had to get pliers to change because it was so hard.
Yeah, you had to stick the tweezers inside the thing because the knob broke off.
When the knob broke off because the plastic couldn't handle how hard it was to change the channel. So after about 2 months, your knob would break off, and you'd have to use pliers to turn the little, the little post that it was hooked up
inside. Right. You had the UHF and VHF.
But it really didn't matter because you only had 3 channels to change from anyway. So
on the VHF side, yeah. But UHF, you had like a bunch of them. Like,
that's right. Florida never had a UHF infrastructure, so we never got channels on that dial.
Oh, you never did? We did.
Yeah, they didn't have a big UHF infrastructure here.
I think we had maybe like 3 or 4 channels that was put in. We had channel 52, WFLD, Chicago.
Yeah, actually we did. Channel 39. We had channel 39. We had channel 33.
Well, I guess down south you guys probably had more UHF than we did up here.
Yeah, you guys. Actually, Palm Beach had channel 29, which was Fox.
Right.
Channel 29.
WFLX.
Yeah.
Because I remember specifically,
and that was back when they were independent. Shake 2 and 29. They were the PBS broadcasting stations for a while.
Yeah.
Man, those were something, man. Those old channels.
Channel 45 was the religious channel
for you. Mm-hmm. That was our channel 33 or 38. I think it was 38 for us.
And we had a home. Hold on, we had a home. We also had a home shopping network. I forgot which channel it was. But we had a
well, there was QVC was the original. Then they came out with HSN.
Mm-hmm.
But Crypto, you being that we're a tourist environment down here and all that, we did have a network from one of the big northern cities. You probably are familiar with WGN out of Chicago.
Right.
That's actually a regular, like a staple channel down here because
WGN was our super
down here that they ran a Chicago station because of all the people that were down here visiting from up north.
You probably got Channel 9, which is WGN, the superstation.
Yes, WGN is the call sign. I don't remember what it was down here for the channel number, but
WGN.
It was like local news from Chicago. You know what I mean? Like they would have a local news broadcast and everything.
Very high wattage. It covered a lot of the country.
By the way,
blasted the freaking whole beam. Everybody was getting it, you know. I'm like, damn, they got
they kind of did the thing that TNT or Turner did before everybody, or USA. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They're doing exactly what Turner and TBS is doing. Yep.
By the way,
that was actually where I watched a lot of sitcoms were on that channel back in the day. That's where we watched a lot of our afternoon sitcoms.
So one of the channels I used to watch my cartoons after school was WBFS Channel 33.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm bringing this up is they had the WBFS. They had it was a thing called WBFS Kids. Okay.
Right.
And one of the kids, he had glasses and he looked just like Steve Urkel. And that kid was Omar Kelly.
No.
Yes.
What?
Omar Kelly is a Mickey Mouse Club guy?
Well, he was
effectively.
WBFS Kids. Yeah.
Oh, you got
that.
Who's that?
Oh,
that was Andy.
That was Andy. Okay.
That's funny. I gotta find that, bro. That's hilarious, man.
Hey, how about Saved by the Bell on TBS in the early mornings? Before going to school.
Local channel.
Yeah, I remember I was growing up, and I remember before going to school, Saved by the Bell was on the TV. I would never forget that, with Zach Morris and Slater and Screech.
That was Big generation. I do it about 37.
Yeah. That was
and he's like,
during that time, that was pretty big. Shit, 37. I'm 36 right now.
Look at that. Just by knowing what Tom's he grew up watching, I can tell you.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I grew up watching Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, and Full House as well.
Full House was old enough to hit our generation. We all grew up watching that too.
Yeah, man. Those yeah, man. Every morning I wake up, we'll turn on the TV, and they'll be up there. I'll be like, oh shit. I don't remember the channel back in the day, but I was like, it was like a big part of me growing up. And when it came to cartoons, it was like
Animaniac.
No, it was actually
Rugrats,
Tom and Jerry, Scooby Doo.
Yeah, that's another one. Scooby Doo.
Man, I used to love those shows.
The Scooby Doo you watched would have been the new part. Because they actually Planet.
Okay. Listen real quick. Positive. Andy. Okay, yeah. They had a segment, right? It was called Notebook News, and Omar Kelly was on it. It was like for kids. This was back in the early 90s.
That was his first stint in journalism.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
It was in '89. It was called Notebook News.
Well, if he's been involved in entertainment that long, Shake, it explains why he keeps that permanent smile all the time. It's like he was trained to smile all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
That makes sense now. If he's been, involved in entertainment for most of his life like that.
Yeah. And that was
like the first rule of showmanship: smile.
And you said that was in South Florida, Shake?
Yeah, South Florida, WBFS Kids.
WBFS.
Now, all the cartoons and shows that Andy was just mentioning, they came out right when UPN came out, the WB, when they first came out, United Paramount Network, and then they eventually became the WB.
By the way, I'm looking it up now. So when we go backstage, I'm gonna show you Omar Kelly. Hopefully,
they used to have that was where Xena and Hercules debuted on and like got popular. Originally, it was like a segment of shows on Saturday afternoon that Xena and Hercules were part of.
Xena and Hercules. That's
and then they kind of went on that they became their own thing. I loved me some Xena. And by the way, okay, fine. I know it's a highly effeminate mythology tale. I get it. But, bro, y'all ain't going to tell me that you didn't sit there wondering, just hoping that Lucy would just, like, rip off all her clothes and show you the goods. Now, come on.
Okay, that was the moments. Yeah.
I mean, and for all of you that we're hoping one day you'd get a glimpse at Lucy Lawless's immaculateness, just watch Spartacus. You'll get everything you ever desired from back in the day. And she still has the goods.
And I wanted to add one more. Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yeah.
That was another one that I wake up in the morning watching.
First thing in the morning, bro. Gilligan's Island. Every freaking morning, man. Before school.
Shit, man. Well, what's that character with the red shirt?
4-hour tour. A 4-hour tour.
Gilligan's Island.
Of course, Jim Backus, the guy that played the rich guy, the millionaire, he was the voice of Mr. Magoo.
Yeah. A 4-hour tour. Gilligan's Island. Oh, man. Is that the one they chopping pineapples with guillotines?
The movie? Andy?
Say it again?
Did you ever see the movie Rescue from Gilligan's Island?
No, I never did.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude. So I'm going to spoil it. And I don't care if anybody thinks I spoil it because the movie came out in the 80s. If you haven't watched it by now, sorry about your luck. But so they finally get rescued from the island, right? And the whole movie is them trying to adjust back to life, right? And by the end of the movie, they all get together because the skipper took the insurance money and built a new minnow. And it's called the Minnow 2. So they all get together for a maiden voyage because they all love each other. They're family now, you know what I mean? So they get together for a maiden voyage of the Minnow 2. And sure as shit, they get in a wreck, dude. They shipwreck on an island. And they're all like, I wonder where we're at. I wonder where we're at. And Gilligan comes running out of the woods and he says, I know where we're at. And he says, we're home. And he shows the original SS Minnow from the first time they wrecked. It's like they wrecked back on the same island.
Oh, shit. What's the name of that?
It's called Rescue from Gilligan's Island.
Real quick, I want you to pay attention to your screen. That is young Omar Kelly.
Oh, shit.
That is?
Yep.
Wow. No way that's Omar Kelly, dude.
Yeah, young Omar Kelly, yeah.
I got to full screen this. Hold on.
Wait, I got to take a screenshot of that.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I can see a Twitter meme coming soon in this, dude. I'm just saying.
Right. Wow. You said you saw that at that time?
Maybe that'll endear him to the Finn's Tailgate. He'd be like, them boys at the Finn's Tailgate found my old shit. The motherfuckers, man.
You said you saw that at the time that came out?
Yeah, dude. He went to. I'll never forget. I met him in person a long time ago. It was Omar Kelly. I met him when he went to my middle school, Lake Stevens, for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is not Omar Kelly, bro.
That's crazy.
Okay.
What a transformation,
That's his name.
man.
Let's he has the same name as him, but yeah, Omar Kelly.
Damn.
Yeah, not too many guys starting off with Omar have an Irish last name. I got you there, Shake. It's probably him.
Yeah.
Hey, and now if
There
you
you
want to
go.
follow his work, he's in the Miami Herald right now.
Oh, he's back with the
Right.
Herald. Huh?
Yeah, because I'll never forget when I first saw him, because I was looking for YouTube. All right, I'm like, Omar Kelly. Oh my god, that name sounds so fucking familiar.
That's funny.
I'll tell you the first time that I met Omar Kelly back during the 2012-2013 season. I actually got credentials to follow the Miami Dolphins. Man, I will never forget. Like, that's the first time I met Omar Kelly. I met Adam Beasley. I met Chris Perkins. Man, we were all just sitting there like inside by Nova Southeastern University, where the Dolphins used to practice. And we're just there and we're talking. I remember I remember Omar one time told me because
What do you say?
Uh-oh.
you know, we
Omar
had
got to him.
the interview with a player, and you know, I didn't have no fancy camera or anything. I just had my iPhone. I remember I used to bring this. This was my backpack back in the day. An iPhone, a microphone stand, and just my book bag. And I used the microphone stand because I suffer from hand tremors, so my hands shake.
Me too. That's
Um,
why. How you think I got that name?
yeah. Well, there you go. Like, and this is why. Like, and I remember I was trying to set up my microphone stand, and he told me, you know, you're not allowed to do that because this is the something about the closed portion of the practice. And I was like, all right. Yeah, that was my first interaction that I had with Omar Kelly. I even went through the whole bullying.
Oh, you cut out.
That was literally like when the whole bullying scandal started. That was like, I think I was one of the last person to get a video clip of Jonathan Martin. I have it somewhere in my Facebook or my archives. But man, I just remember the whole fiasco. Oh,
All right.
what's going on? Give me a second. My bad.
No problem. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all my dream threesome. They're talking about it in chat. I'm going to go with Monica Bellucci, Margot Robbie, and the chick that played Vosh in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Damn.
Hmm.
No, I saw a picture of
Or
Martin
Ashley Judd.
Robbie. Man.
Okay.
Ashley Judd
Wee.
is smoke.
Mm.
No, but
Okay.
yeah, man. Like
Mine's
I
was mine's
remember.
mine's came as a kid as sitcom people on sitcoms, not sitcoms, but television shows like the Tatiana Ali's of the world. That's who I liked. and
all right.
and you know,
I can see that, Crypto. Sure.
Sana Lathan and Vivica Fox. There you go. Those are my three.
I also like Lori Loughlin from Full House, man. Lori Loughlin is freaking beautiful, dude.
Are you talking about growing all the kids growing up, like the?
Tatiana Lee is my age. We're about the same age, so we're getting married next week.
Yeah,
By the way, Andy, that was Jesse's girl, bro. Was Lori Loughlin in Full House? That's Jesse's girl.
I could tell you who my very first crush was. Punky Brewster.
Okay.
Punky Brewster. Hey, you remember who her father was, or the adopted father in that show was?
Yeah. Police Academy.
Yeah, Lassard, Commandant Lassard.
And actually, my second crush around that time was I had a crush on her, the fire starter.
Oh, you talking about
right. That's Drew Barrymore, bro.
Drew Barrymore.
Ain't no wonder there. Aaron
Barrymore.
Jones is that chick from Buck
I want to say Drew Barrymore.
That chick from
about
Buck
my
Rogers,
age, ain't
that
she?
was Erin Gray. Yeah, she was really cute too. Now, if you want to go back to black and white,
how old is Drew Barrymore? She should be early 50s now, right?
If you want to go back to black and white, fucking Mary Tyler Moore. I had no idea how beautiful Mary Tyler Moore was.
49. She's 49 years old.
So
you don't get nobody's age right, Crypto.
Well, because she's older than me. I just knew she was older than me.
So back when Drew Barrymore
got me
did
about
her
1 year,
Playboy spread, right? Yeah. A couple months later, her mother did a Playboy spread right after her. And at the time her mother did that, her mother was in her 50s, dude. And like smoked Drew Barrymore in her Playboy spread. So Drew Barrymore is not even as old as her mother was when her mother did her Playboy spread.
Yeah, like to me, my childhood crush was Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah. Also, I like Kelly Bundy. Kelly Bundy.
Is she the showgirl, Andy?
You said Ted Bundy, Frank? Ted Bundy.
Yes, I had a crush on Ted Bundy.
Even the Pink Ranger.
Andy, was Kelly the showgirl?
I believe so.
No. It wasn't Kelly. It was Jessie. Jessie was the showgirl. Wasn't showgirl. Jessie Spano.
Yeah, she was pretty.
Damn, Jake said Ted Bundy and Jesse Ventura. Damn, what a combination.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
One's independent, the other's I don't know. Hey, speaking of which, let me ask you a question. They say Tua is like, you know, has, you know, is diverse, and you know, he's kind of like a politics, right? You know, posting the politics. So if you're Tua supporter, would that make you a leftist?
Well, ironically, Shake, because of the
no, you would be a conservative Democrat.
Hold on. Because of the Christian overtones with his eye black, I would say that he's probably like conservative, but at the same time,
that's why I say he's a conservative Democrat.
His fans use leftist political tactics to get their points across.
The reason I call him a leftist is because
but his followers are more like Trump supporters.
I disagree, Crypto. I think they're more like Saul Alinsky-ites, dude. What are you talking about, man?
They're more like
they're like 1920s progressives, man.
By the way, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only type of hard-hitting topics you could find on Insomnia at
just after 4 a.m.
23 in the morning.
Now, Crypto, I understand why it looks like that because of their fanaticism, but at the same time, the debate tactics that they use are totally leftist, bro.
Oh, by the way, Rudy Huxtable. I had a crush on Rudy Huxtable.
How about Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years?
Raven Simone. Wow. That one's a new one. I mean, not a new one, but she's Raven is also one that's right around my, peer group,
Same thing.
Rudy Crypto, remember.
So was Rudy Huxtable. Rudy Huxtable was more on my age.
Yeah, Rudy's
for an example of what I meant.
Rudy should be, shit. She's probably late 40s too, yeah.
Hey, Crypto, for an example of what I meant, when you corner them in a debate, they call you a flat earther. That's what leftists do, bro.
Mm-hmm. No.
Hey, how about the
Aaron
chick
Jones
from?
You're not trusting the science, like the stats and all that. You know what I mean?
No, what you call are more conservatives when they do the science denying and talking about they're the anti-vaccine crowd. They don't believe in the science.
That's what I'm saying. So when I
like
sit there, when I deny the 4,600 yards, I'm denying science to them. That's what I'm saying.
How about the one day?
Yeah, they would say that. Yeah, you're not. You only need to use that one data point to say he's great, and not anything else.
Right,
yeah.
right. Like BBT says, when they're offended, they offend. You know what I mean? Like, and then they'll blame you for being the one to first transgress. Like, yes, like the other day when somebody came in and called me a flat earther, and I told him to go fuck himself. Like, the only thing people saw on Twitter was the fact that I said go fuck yourself. And that became me being evil and shit. You know what I mean? When I started it, you know what I mean?
Well, what Aaron Jones is saying to a haters give him conservative vibes like Barry Cunningham.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Because they don't want to conform to the narrative and all that. Yeah, I could see that totally. That's why it's confusing, because I've met two-and-ears that turned out to be Trumpers, and I've met two-and-haters or two-and-ears that turned out to be like leftists. You know what I mean? Like on both sides.
It's gonna be the opposite. It'll be flip-flop.
Like the guy that called me a flat earther. I am the last thing from a flat earther.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
anybody
I'm
who's flown
like,
in an
I'm
airplane
one of those people that thinks I'm one of those people that thinks YouTube should censor flat earthers. And I'm a free speech purist. But flat earthers, like the whole thing is about, like, they're just dumbing people down to the point where we can't even think for ourselves, dude. And to me, that is actually damaging. That is a form of speech that's damaging, in my opinion. But it's only my opinion.
So, Aaron Jones, you think that flat earthers are Skylineers? That's interesting what you call it.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
Skylineers? Wait a minute. Now I'm confused.
Like when I say it's the other way around, Crypto, think about it. Think about Tua's career and what it would look like on a chart. It would look like a hockey stick, just like the global warming, man.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah, look, hold on. Listen to this audio real quick. I'm sorry. Listen to this audio. Look.
Okay.
This really skimpy little kid. So please, keep clear of big fins. The Freaky Fact Super Kid, I'm Omar Kelly from TV33's Notebook News.
Oh, it's definitely him. I can actually hear it in his voice, bro. His dialect and everything. It's him,
sounds
dude.
like Steve Urkel.
Wow.
It sounds like Steve Urkel.
Oh, man. It's a lighter pitch because he's younger, but you can still hear the same mannerisms.
It's
definitely him.
Kelly?
Yeah, when we go backstage, I'll play the clip for you.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
I finally found it.
We got the goods on Omar Kelly. This is great.
He said, but B. McD said, "Oh, I mean, Skyler played better than Tua in the playoff. That's just math." And I guess somebody said it was math that called Tua good. Are those numbers?
Hey,
Wow.
Shake, I just thought of the meme now. So from now on, what you need to do is you need to clip a picture of Omar at that studio, like the younger Omar. And anytime you quote or retweet one of Omar's reports,
I'm gonna say those are some freaky facts.
Or post it with a picture of him at that at that news desk reporting it. You know what I mean?
I'll show you the clip.
Like whenever you retweet something from him, put that picture in with it.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna do him like that. But yeah.
Oh, that shit would be hilarious.
Man.
You know, we're talking about shows. How about the Wonder Years?
Yeah.
I used to love that
Wonder
show,
Years.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
one bridged generations too.
So, and this
actually,
dichotomy,
I like the theme. As a matter of fact, the daughter, his sister, played on Conan the Destroyer.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? That's what's her name?
Conan the
she's
Destroyer.
really
That's
cute
what
too,
Arnold
man.
Schwarzenegger.
You're talking about the princess on Conan the Destroyer, right?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Yeah, she played in hell was it?
She played in The Bride of Chucky. I mean, not Bride of Chucky, one of the Chucky movies, right? The mom.
Oh, I remember what she played in.
Wasn't she on the first Child's Play?
So she ended up being in it. She was in a Star Trek Next Generation episode where she had the power. She was a Q, and nobody knew it. And Q had to like train her and turn her into this little prankster, and she didn't want to be a prankster because she had lived with humans her whole life. You know what I mean? That girl's been in a lot of shit, man. Cute as a button.
What is it?
Her buttons are cute. I don't know.
Whitney Cooper.
Is that her name? Or are you talking about Winnie from Wonder Years?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, good old
that
Winnie.
One. Winnie Cooper. Oh, man, I love that show, man. That was another show I really love.
Actually, I like the theme song more than I did the show.
When everybody knows your name.
Yeah. No, what would you do if I sang out of tune?
Yeah, that's the Joe Cochran version.
I sung the
Would
wrong
you stand
song.
up and walk out on me?
Tears, right? I guess I was singing the Cheers song.
Sing you a song.
Yeah,
that's
but
Joe
also
Cochran.
injuries have no practice in the NFL.
Wasn't that originally done by the Beatles?
So Aaron Jones, would you say?
You do if I sang out of tune? Would you get up and walk out on me? Yeah, it's a Beatles tune.
Well, Aaron Jones, would you say?
Wonder Years is the Joe Cochran remake.
Well, here's a comparison for Aaron Jones. Would you say that the
Joe Cocker is his name, not Cochran.
Aaron Jones, would you say that the two Nears are Archie Bunker and the two haters are Michael Stivic? Would you think they're always wanting change?
Maybe.
Archie Bunker just so stubborn, would only want things to be the same, and Michael Stivic is a raging liberal that wants change. The two haters. That would be the comparison. All in the family, right there. The two Nears are Archie Bunker.
Yeah,
I never really watched All in the Family, bro. I've only seen one episode.
Right. Wow.
Oh man, one of my
story of the Dolphins.
There was an episode. One of my favorite episodes was there was a watch episode. Okay, so what happened was he bought a watch, and he goes, "It tells time." He goes, "Hey, look, it tells Eastern time, so I know when the Chinks are having breakfast."
Right.
Wow.
Dude, I'm like, you couldn't get away with that shit now, man.
Oh man.
If
it was him, he would. The original character would. He would. Carol O'Connor was actually a good actor.
Yeah,
he did In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah. He was actually damn good.
They called me Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah.
He goes, well, he thought the watch was stolen. So he goes to Lionel. Right. He goes, "Hey Lionel, let me ask you guys a question. When you guys do riots, whatever, you take like any jewelry, watches?" He goes, "No, we go." He goes, "No, we go straight for the TVs and VCRs." Archie.
Right. He just fed right into it. It was classic.
Oh, that reminds me of a Dave Chappelle bit, dude. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't Dave Chappelle. It was Eddie Murphy. Remember when he put his hands against? He said somebody said why does he have white palms on his hand and white feet? And he stood up against the wall like he was getting arrested. He's like, because this is the way we was standing when God painted us.
Man,
fucking Eddie Murphy, man.
Eddie Murphy,
such a pioneer.
I missed it. Not Eddie, but he was good. But Richard Pryor, man, he was the golden man. Man, he will be forever missed, man.
Oh, no doubt. Oh,
he's
Mudbone. You can't beat old Mudbone, bro.
Man,
hey, back in hot times
are the greatest too, man.
See, back in hard times, Crypto, the sun didn't shine, except on Wednesdays. We'd go outside and rub it all over ourselves. Such a great video.
Oh man,
everything was in black and white, like it's really in the movies.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, we went 2.5 hours, man. This is another good episode of Insomnia. We ain't want to come on too long because I got to get to bed. I got to meet my brother.
Shake is tapped out, man. He's been drinking whiskey and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, tomorrow around 12 o'clock, I got to meet my brother. We're going to my dad's cemetery. So,
okay, they're doing a cemetery visit. Okay.
On that note, everybody
shout out to that man. Go visit
as well.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, man.
Yeah, man. We usually go live on holidays, and this is if this ain't a holiday, I don't know what is.
Right, exactly. We go live on every holiday. We make it our best to go live every holiday, and sometimes in between. Whenever we find a time.
Yeah,
every holiday, man. And we got one more coming up. The next two. We got two more. Technically coming up. So
is 4th of July coming up on a Saturday?
4th of July will be on a Thursday, and Juneteenth will be on a Wednesday.
So
that would be next Wednesday, Crypto, correct?
Yeah, we could do. I'm off on 4th of July. We could do. Wait a minute. 4th of July.
Wait a minute. How is Juneteenth on a Wednesday when it's only 3 days away? Oh wait, you're right. When Monday or Tuesday. I forgot today's already Sunday. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So that being said, man, fins up, everybody. We appreciate everybody who came in
through. Yeah, we got a nice little crowd coming through. Like we had like 50 something at one point, I think.
Yeah.
Is it 50? Yeah, we had like 50 something.
Yeah. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, there's a good hour too. Come in especially on the weekend. We can definitely get them coming in out the club and out the middle of the street. Come and chop it up with us. And
remember what happens on Insomnia stays in Insomnia. I don't think that's possible, but whatever.
Right. Exactly. Peace. Oh yeah.
And final thoughts, Andy, real quick before we do.
Any thoughts?
I just want to say I really appreciate you guys having me on. It's an honor. Right now I'm inside, but tomorrow I'm gonna be outside again.
That's what's up. So, hey, listen. This is a good way. Miami has a Dolphins. The greatest football team. We run the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. And we're in the air, we're on the ground. We're always in control. And when you say Miami, we're talking Super Bowl because we're the Miami Dolphins.
There you go.
Miami Dolphins.
Miami
Dolphins number 1.